What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City live watch-along. Today, we're going to be doing the biggest game of the season so far for Manchester City. The Champions League semi-final first leg in Paris, PSG against Manchester City. It's massive. It's absolutely massive, this game. Cannot explain to you how big of a game this is for Manchester City. And whilst it's only a first leg, and albeit that second leg's going to be our biggest game of the season so far, and that's just in 6 days, what I will say is that this is a great build-up to that game, and what happens here this evening will have a great implication on who goes through to the final between PSG and Manchester City, so the stakes could not be higher. Excuse me. So, before I crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, then do subscribe. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. We're aiming for 17,000 subscribers. We are less than 700 subscribers away from that goal. On today's live watch along, I'm hoping to be less than 600 away. We're only 9 subscribers away from that goal, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also, you can find my social media links. They're in the description below and also on the yellow banner too if you want to go and follow me. On my Twitter and Instagram, my email also in the description below and on the yellow banner too if you want to go and hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video. Once more, minimum we are aiming for 100 likes on this live stream. I'm hoping that this might be one of them big live streams. I'm expecting it to be popular again this evening. Thank you very much, FIFA, for that, by the way. Then I'm hoping that we might be able to hit 100 likes before a ball is even kicked in this game. We've got 27 minutes to go. Can we get to 100 likes before then? We've got over 20 people now in the house, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. And don't forget also to leave your thoughts in the comments below if you're watching this after the live stream. But if you're watching it right now, then the live chat is rolling for all of you guys to leave your thoughts in there, including your score prediction for this game. Now, before I do crack on with having a look at the teams, I will add I've been very busy this morning, this afternoon, and up to this evening. I've literally rushed my tea. I've still got a bit of my tea there. That's how rushed I have been. Yeah, I've not even had a chance to look at the PSG team. I've had a chance to look at the City team, so I haven't managed to digest what players Manchester City have gone with, so I will give my thoughts on that. But before I do, I just wanted to give a very big shout out to today's video sponsor, which is OneFootball. You can download the OneFootball app through the link at the top of my description. Pressing that link and downloading OneFootball, it's free by the way, does help to support the future content created here on my channel. OneFootball will keep you up to date with all the latest football news, transfer news, as well as the latest fixtures and results, and as things are happening during the game, including live commentary, live chats, things like that. Also with live statistics and all that good stuff, including what channel you can view today's game on. If you are watching this game in the UK today, then the game is live on BT Sport 2. Now, I will be using the OneFootball app today to provide you all the information for this game. So if you do want to go and download OneFootball, then press that link at the top of my description. So without further ado, let's get up OneFootball and let's have a look at the teams for this game. It's an absolutely mammoth clash this between PSG and Manchester City. Just looking at the live chat, we've got Adam Quinn, JSGC member, looking for 100 likes. We certainly are. 74 likes away now, ladies and gentlemen. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Adam going for 2-0 to Manchester City. We've got Daniel in on the chat as well. PSG, he sees winning this game through the counter-attack. We've got Money, JSGC regular going for 2-1, I'm going to presume, to Manchester City. We've got FIFA in the chat as well. We've got Luke as well. Thank you for tuning in. We've got Mohammed too. Thank you for tuning in. It is much appreciated. We've got Jay Zenio tuning in once more, going for 1-1 in this game. We've also got Clarksman as well, another JSGC regular. Thank you for tuning in. It is much appreciated. Luke, I do agree there. Looking to try and box them in. Don't want to be getting hit on the counter-attack by PSG's dangerous attack. That is most certainly true. We've got Dr. Dazzler as well, going for 3-1 to Manchester City. We've got Mixid on the chat moderating, so everyone please do keep it clean. No spamming, no ruining things for people. please. We will be dealing with that with the moderators there, so thank you very much to Mixid for moderating and tuning in this evening. I do hope that you are well. We've got Tafazul as well for tuning in. Good evening, I hope you are well. We've got JP going for 2-1 to Manchester City. Rowan's also matching that with 2-1. Rowan, hello, thank you for tuning in. Am I nervous? Not really, I'm pretty calm if I'm honest. I'm never normally this calm before a game, but yeah, I'm pretty calm. I think it's next week, that second leg that City will either be going through or going out on that evening is when the nerves will start to kick up. I'm not too nervous. I'm hoping that will reflect with the players as well, and I'm hoping that the players will be able to deal with that pressures and we can get a really good result in Paris. It's absolutely crucial for us in being able to go through to the final or not. Who else have we got? We've got Daniel as well tuning in, going for 1-1. I think 1-1's a fantastic result, in my opinion. Dr. Dazzler, thank you very much for the kind comments there. Yeah, there we go. So, without further ado, I am going to go and get up the OneFootball app. And, yeah, I'm going to go through the teams for this game. And if you do want to go and download the OneFootball app, we do have our OneFootball promo video, which I'm going to go roll for you right now. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. So a big shout out to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. Thank you very much. It is much appreciated. So without further ado, let's get OneFootball up and let's have a look at them teams. And for anyone that was wondering, saying have I changed my background yet, there's Fernandinho lifting the League Cup from the other day. So yeah, there we go. We've got OneFootball. We're going to go onto OneFootball now. And we've already got the teams locked and loaded. And we're going to start off today with the oppositions. We're going to start off with PSG. First, this is the first chance of me having a look at the PSG team. So they've gone with Keylor Navas in goal. They've gone with Florenzi at right back, Baka at left back, a centre-back partnership of Marquinhos and Kimpembe. Marquinhos started and fit to go is a big plus for PSG. I thought in their first leg game against Bayern Munich in the quarter-finals, it looked a lot better with Marquinhos playing. When he went off injured, I didn't think they looked as strong at the back and they didn't look as comfortable when trying to play forward. So I think he's a big plus to have back in their team. However, I'm wondering how fit he actually is. We'll get a better answer of that as this game progresses, of course. A pretty decent defence there, and Navas in goal, a very experienced goalkeeper, particularly in the Champions League. He knows what it takes to win the Champions League, of course, whilst being goalkeeper at Real Madrid. They've gone with a midfield two of Gay and Paredes in the middle, and then they've got Verratti, it looks like, sitting just further ahead. It looks like it's going to be Di Maria on the right hand side and Neymar on the left hand side, and leading the line for PSG today is Kylian Mbappe, and of course the danger man that City need to be having a look out for. But lots of good players there: Verratti, Di Maria, Neymar, Mbappe. It's a pretty formidable front four that from PSG, and certainly if Manchester City are to progress, and we did a great job in nullifying Erling Haaland in the quarter-final against Dortmund, then we need to be finding a way of nullifying not only Mbappe and Neymar, but also Di Maria and Verratti out of this game. And I sense that Man City may sit slightly deeper in this game. I'm sure lots of people are expecting a really good game here, two attacking teams and lots of goals. I think Manchester City are going to let PSG try and come at us, and I think Manchester City are going to try and look to work the ball and sit tight, drop deeper when they need to, and just try and nullify PSG, so to speak. Let's not forget, anything but a loss tonight for Manchester City gives us plenty to work with in Manchester. The one thing I am looking for, though, is an away goal. And whilst normally I'd say a 0-0 is a good result, not having an away goal makes things very awkward. So an away goal is crucial here for Manchester City. If we can match what Chelsea did away against Real Madrid yesterday and get a 1-1, then I'd be absolutely delighted to get them back to the Etihad Stadium. And then PSG are under pressure then to try and get something at the Etihad, because they'll need anything but a Manchester City win, and they would go through. But if Man City end up winning that game, we'll get a draw here this evening, then we end up going through. And it's all about trying to make life as easy as possible. If City can win this game, then that is a massive bonus, and that is a big step towards the Champions League final. But you can never count your chickens, never say never. Things can happen. I'm looking forward to seeing which team sticks and twists first in this game. I suspect the first 15-20 minutes, maybe even the first half, both teams are just going to try and suss each other out. Now, on the bench for PSG today, they've got Julian Draxler, Rafinha, Mauro Cardi, Sergio Rico, Ander Herrera, Kozawa, Carreur, Moise Kean, Sarabia, Pereira, Dagba, and Diallo. A fairly decent bench that from PSG, and plenty of runners in there too for them that can help if Manchester City wanting to try and stockpile that central midfield area, which is what I suspect City may do. Now, speaking of Manchester City, let's speak about us. We've gone with Edison in goal, no surprise. We've gone with Walker at right back, Cancelo at left back. I think Zinchenko's a bit unlucky to miss out. There was talk perhaps of Ake going in at left back and helping City, but whilst Walker started in the game, it could end up dropping into a back three and Cancelo pushing into defensive midfield to help out alongside, who starts this evening, Rodri and Ilkay Gundogan. I suspect it's going to be Bernardo Silva sitting at the top of that midfield three for Manchester City. However, OneFootball have got Bernardo Silva starting up top for Manchester City and De Bruyne sitting slightly deeper. I reckon it'll be pretty similar to what we did against Borussia Dortmund, and I think it'll be De Bruyne sitting at the top of Manchester City's attacking line, playing in that number 9 role, and Bernardo Silva will sit slightly deeper. He'll get forward, look to try and create and make things happen, and then the two danger man for Manchester City come out wide. Riyad Mahrez on the right hand side and Phil Foden on the left hand side. People were tweeting when Phil Foden's team tweeted out to Kylian Mbappe, ready for the challenge of him, and people were saying Kylian Mbappe, that he doesn't know who Phil Foden is. Well, time for Phil Foden to show Kylian Mbappe and the rest of PSG exactly who he is. He holds the key here for Manchester City. Of course, so does Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne and Riyad Mahrez. These are important players. Rodri and Gundogan going to be in for an important game as well. There's lots of good, quality, decent team performers here for Manchester City. And so it'll be a team effort, this, from City, rather than individual based. I'm not going to accuse PSG of being individual based. It's just pound for pound individuals. You look at Mbappe, you look at Neymar, and you think these are world-class superstars, whereas with Manchester City, we've just got a team that ticks and works really well, and that's what Pep Guardiola is trying to develop at City, and hopefully that will hold the key to this game, that will be able to work as a team to get through, and most importantly, we win as a team and we lose as a team. These next two legs, very important to deciding whether City have had a successful season or not. Can we get to our first ever Champions League final? PSG, they want to knock out City. They know they've already knocked out Barcelona in the last 16 and Bayern Munich in the quarter-final. Tell you right now, they're not scared of playing Manchester City. We're just another team for them to play. However, unlike them two legs, PSG were away from home and the pressure was always on the other team to get a home result. The pressure is now on PSG. They need a home result. They need something. A draw here, it's not a great result for them. A loss here, it's a terrible result for them. So pressure onto PSG rather than Manchester City. I'm hoping City can score first. We can score first. That will really put the cat amongst the pigeons and will help us in our goal of where we need to go. Now, moving on to the bench for Manchester City, we've got Zach Steffen, James Trafford, two goalkeepers on there. We've also got Fernandinho, Benjamin Mendy, Ferran Torres, Aymeric Laporte, unlucky to miss out tonight. It's John Stones that gets the nod. I thought it might have been Laporte that gets the nod. I predicted 10 out of the 11 starting 11 for Manchester City in this game. Never mind. Sergio Aguero, Nathan Ake, Gabriel Jesus, Alexander Zinchenko and Raheem Sterling. Again, he's unlucky to miss out. Plenty of players there to make the difference off the bench for Manchester City to help us try and get a decent result here. And getting a decent result here really sets us up nicely for the second leg. Like I said, an away goal is what I'm looking for, and City to still be in the clash would be ideal. A result here, a draw or a win would be fantastic. A win here would be absolutely brilliant. We have belief. I'm going to go for 1-1 in this game. Wouldn't surprise me if City maybe sneak this 2-1, but we will see what happens with regards to that. So there we go. That is my preview in the build-up to this game. We've still got another 15 minutes to go until kick-off, so we've got plenty of time now to speak about other issues and stuff that might happen and plenty of interaction with everybody as well. We are 54 likes now, ladies and gentlemen, away from 100 likes. That's the aim for the whole live watch-along, of course, minimum aim. However, I want to see if we can get to 100 likes before a ball is even kicked. So 54 likes away, we're nearly halfway there. We're into the first 15 minutes of the live live stream. We've got another 15 minutes to go until kickoff. Can we get them likes up and get to 100 likes before a ball is kicked in this game? That would be fantastic. I've only ever done it once in all of my live streams, so any help towards that, ladies and gentlemen, would be much appreciated. I do agree they're bad boys. Both teams with a strong lineup. Near enough the strongest teams that both teams can field, so we're in for what hopefully should be an absolute cracker of a tie here over 2 legs, which I'm sure it will, and hopefully we'll be in for a good game here. Hopefully there'll be goals and City can get themselves an away goal, and the result is what I would be looking for. Who else then have we got in the chat? We've got W Lock as well tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. 0-0, yeah, it's not a great result for us. It's not an away goal. It's not a terrible result, getting a 0-0. It means we just need to win at the Etihad. However, makes things tricky because you don't have an away goal. It means if PSG score first, we're always up against it. So, yeah, an away goal crucial for us today. And hopefully we can get that. Adam Quinn going for 2-0 to Manchester City. Rowan, I mean, Raheem Sterling's unlucky to be missing out on this game purely because of his pace and precision when City are wanting to go forward. I'm expecting City off the team that we've gone out with to be sitting slightly deeper, so someone like Raheem Sterling would be a really good outlet with how hard he worked, particularly in that match against Tottenham Hotspur, and he did put in a good game. He just didn't manage to get himself an assist or a goal. Thought he was unlucky in not being able to do so. I thought he had a good game though, and if Sterling had started today, I wouldn't have had a problem with that, if I'm honest. But like I said, he doesn't start. It is what it is. It's a strong bench from City, and we'll see how we perform. So yeah, we'll see where we go from there. We've got Citizens for Life as well, thinking we'll win 2-1 and then lose 1-0, but go through on away goals. I don't think my heart can take that, if I'm honest. The only thing that's worse than something like that would be extra time in a penalty shootout, but that comes next week, not today, which is why I'm looking pretty calm, if I'm honest. I'm not feeling too nervous about this game at this moment in time. We've got Abu in the chat as well. We've also got Julian as well. Hello, thank you for tuning in, much appreciated. FIFA, will I be doing Arsenal live watch along tomorrow? I will not. To be honest, I'm doing live streams. I'm doing lots of live streams here, there, and everywhere. Just wanted a bit of spare time, if I'm honest with you. So yeah, I won't be doing any live streams of the Europa League semi-finals for any of their legs. Maybe the final, maybe, depending on who's in it. Maybe we'll see. Not sure. Mum, thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated. Hello. I do hope that you are well. So we're now 11 minutes away from kickoff here for this game. We're now less than halfway to our goal of 100 likes. 51 likes is what we're on now, ladies and gentlemen. Any help towards 100 likes, that would be much appreciated. 49 to go. Don't forget also to go and check out my social media links. They're in the description below and on yellow banner too if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description below too and on the yellow banner if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget, if you are enjoying the content, to subscribe, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. I am aiming for 17,000 subscribers, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. 700 subs away we are now, less than that even. We're nearly 600 subs away, so hopefully we can get that live count for our subscribers to be able to move up. That would be absolutely fantastic. That'd be much appreciated anyway. And yeah, don't forget, do go and check out today's video sponsor, which is OneFootball. You can find the OneFootball app link at the top of my description. Pressing that link and downloading the OneFootball app. It's free, by the way. It does help to support the future content created here on my channel. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. So, thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. It is much appreciated. Like I said, if you want to go and download the OneFootball app, all you need to do, press that link at the top of my description. So, we're now 9 minutes away from kickoff here. It's not far away, ladies and gentlemen. In that real proper European Cup, Champions League, European night feeling coming in. It's a semi-final. City have only ever been to the Champions League semi-final once. And again, that first leg was crucial. It finished 0-0 at the Etihad Stadium. We didn't win at home, and so we needed to go to the Bernabeu and do something. And we didn't. We ended up losing. So it's important here that Manchester City get a result in Paris to set us up for that second leg. This is a crucial, crucial match in deciding who will get to the final, of the Champions League. As far as I'm concerned, job done yesterday from Chelsea against Real Madrid. They're now, in my opinion, favourites to go through at Stamford Bridge. They've got a result in Spain. Real Madrid have got to come to England, and they've got to do something. It's a good result, that, for Chelsea. They've got their away goal that they were looking for as well. And like I said, if City can get themselves an away goal and a result here this evening, I'm going to consider that job done. It's a good result. Get them back to the Etihad. And it's all about staying in that time, making sure there is something for us to play with. Last thing we want to do is what we did in the quarterfinals a couple of years ago when we lost 3-0 at Anfield against Liverpool. And we put ourselves in a situation where we were more than likely going to go out. So we need to avoid doing that. First legs are so crucial in these big European nights, in these two-legged knockout games. Tottenham as well, year after. Again, first leg, we lost, put ourselves under pressure. Too much to do for us at the Etihad Stadium. I felt like we should have done the job that evening. We didn't. But I look towards that first leg, the missed penalty, missed opportunity. Tottenham putting their opportunity away into the back of the net, even though they didn't play particularly well. It was gutting. And it also demonstrated the need for an away goal. So an away goal, it's needed. It's absolutely needed here this evening, in my opinion. Just having a look at the teams. I was just having a debate about... I was just about to mention that, Sam, about who I think might score first, who I think might score any time, potential yellow cards and things like that. So betting tips, basically, if anyone is interested. And we're up to 55 likes now, ladies and gentlemen, so only 45 likes to go. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. I think if I was to have a bet on any player to score in 90 minutes for Manchester City, I'd be tempted to go for Phil Foden, if I'm honest. And if I was to bet for PSG, I think I'd probably go for their main man, Kylian Mbappe. With how Manchester City like to play and with our high line, I can see Mbappe exposing that. And I can see Mbappe with the quality that he's got putting it into the back of the net. No offence to Neymar, but I think Mbappe, pound for pound, is a better finisher than what Neymar is. But I'm fairly sure that Neymar is more than capable of causing us problems. And I wouldn't rule out the potential of Neymar getting an assist in this game. In terms of yellow cards, I look towards the middle pack. Who's going to be taking the players out of the equation? Who's going to be committing them big fouls in the important moments? Tactical fouling, and looking towards players like Gay, I would go for him, yellow card any time. For PSG, for Manchester City, I'm looking towards defensive midfielders, so I'm looking at Rodri in particular. I could see maybe picking up a yellow card, maybe Kyle Walker with his pace taken out, and Mbappe or something. Cancelo, maybe one of the centre-backs for City as well. Maybe even Gundogan. Anywhere towards that back line for City are going to be put under pressure in this game and all run the risk of a yellow card. So yeah, there's a couple of my betting tips for you guys. So we're just waiting for kickoff here, ladies and gentlemen. 5 more minutes to go. Not long to go. Not long to go indeed. The Parc des Princes where we're playing at this evening, looking very shiny and looking very clean, ready for this Champions League semi-final match between PSG and Manchester City. Looking forward to this game. I think this will be a really good test for us. I think this is our most difficult game in Europe so far, in my opinion. Mönchengladbach was a really good test. I thought Dortmund was a next level test for us, and then I think PSG is the next level test again for us. And arguably one of the most difficult games we could have drawn. I feel like we've drawn the short straw with the draw, the Champions League draw, in the fact that in the semi-final we was going to face one of Bayern Munich or PSG. Obviously two teams I'd be looking to try and avoid, but here we are. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm afraid of PSG, though, because I'm not. I think there's gaps there that City can exploit. PSG like to, at times, play the high line as well. We need to be making sure we're looking for space and we're turning up and doing our thing. And from the lineup that we've gone with, it doesn't look like Pep's overthought it. He's going with the same system that worked against Dortmund, and hopefully it can work for this game as well. It's a nice sight to see. Marquinhos, he's ready to come out for PSG. Manchester City are also lined up, ready to come out as well in Paris. It's looking like it's a smart stadium. It's a smart-looking stadium. Obviously not one of the biggest in Europe. I think it's holding just over 40,000 at the Parc des Princes, but it's looking like a very neat and tidy stadium as the officials are leading out the players. It's PSG coming out first, like I said, being led by Marquinhos. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, if you are enjoying the content, 100 likes, that's what we're aiming for. It's looking a bit short of me getting to them 100 likes before kickoff, but you never know. We're 40 likes away. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. We're aiming for 17k subscribers. We're only 9 subscribers away from hitting 16,400 subscribers on this live stream. So let's get that live subscriber count ticking over during this live stream. That would be absolutely sensational. So any help towards that, ladies and gentlemen, would be much appreciated. Don't forget also to go and check out today's video sponsor, which is OneFootball. You can find a link to their app at the top of my description. Download the OneFootball app, help to support the future content created on this channel. That would be much appreciated by me. You also get the best footballing app out there, and it's also free. City are out now. They had been led in. I'm not sure who led us out, actually, if I'm honest. Anyway, that doesn't matter. What does matter is that we've got the Champions League anthem playing. So feel free right now to boo the Champions League anthem. As Kevin De Bruyne is captain in Manchester City today. This is a big, big game as Wayne's going for 3-1 to Manchester City. That would be a brilliant result for us. There's that man on the end, Kylian Mbappe there, got a bit of a devilish look in his eyes. The sky's looking a bit purple. It's looking a bit scary right now. We need to make it count and make sure we're turning up and doing our thing. I nearly did the mean girl doing our thing. So no yellow card warnings for any of the PSG players. So any player that picks up a yellow card of the starting 11 for them will be fit to play for... will be fit. They'll be not suspended for the return leg at the Etihad Stadium in 6 days. No yellow card warnings for any of the players on the bench as well. So that's important. We're getting the coin toss now. Referee is Felix Breitsch of Germany. I do wonder about the officials. I will mention that more in a moment. City have got no yellow card warnings for any of our starting 11 as well, which is good. So as long as no player picks up a red card, they won't be suspended for the semi-final second leg, which is good. I'm wondering if the officials, no one on the bench either on yellow card warnings. I'm wondering if the officials are going to be told by UEFA. I think PSG is going to become the new favourites for UEFA. And I say that because... well, basically, they didn't join the European Super League. UEFA aren't happy about that at all. And so I can see any 50-50 decision going PSG's way, of course. Although Manchester City were thanked by some chiefs at UEFA for pulling out and starting the disformation of the European Super League. So I don't think we're as hated as what we were, but we're certainly not as liked as what PSG are. Hello, Dad. Thank you for tuning in. It is a big game here. PSG has stood over the ball. We're ready for kickoff here. It's 8 PM BST now. We're ready to go. Referee whistle in his mouth. PSG are going to be getting us underway for this game. Evening, Dale.
Good evening. How are we?
I'm not too bad, mate.
How are
not
the
too
nerves?
bad. I've not got any.
You feeling good?
It's the second leg.
Confident?
It's the second leg when it'll come. Yeah, I'm confident that we can get it done.
I've just realised I'm drinking the wrong beer for tonight's game, but
Kronenberg.
it's
French, isn't it?
Beer de Francais.
Yeah, French beer. Why not? Why not? So PSG attacking from right to left, City attacking from left to right. PSG playing in their dark blue and red strips, of course, that we've come to know them for their home kit. Manchester City playing in their swimming pool sky blue shirts, white shorts and blue socks. There we go.
Full strength.
Both teams
Di
full
Maria,
strength. Yeah.
Mbappe,
Both teams full strength.
Neymar.
Both teams full strength. All starting, all ready to go. Looking forward to this one. Let's go. Let's make it happen, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a really good live stream. Let's get a City win. That'd be really good, as PSG are in control with the ball at the moment. It's Gay that works it out to Verratti. Verratti now into the left with Neymar. Here is Neymar on the left-hand side in an attacking position here for PSG. Kylian Mbappe is dispossessed by John Stones, and he manages to get the ball clear. John Stones getting the nod, of course, ahead of Aymeric Laporte in this game, as Riyad Mahrez manages to get a free kick that for City? Excuse me, yeah, a free kick for Manchester City in a defensive area. If I'm Kyle Walker, I'm probably going to launch this. It's not going to be Walker that does it. Bernardo Silva just chooses to pass it back to Ruben Diaz now. Here is Ederson with the ball inside the penalty area. Ilkay Gundogan to Rodri. Need to make sure we're not doing anything stupid like giving the ball away in silly areas.
Can
sometimes just cost you. And the last thing you want, a minute into a massive Champions League game, is doing something stupid. Here is John Stones then to Ruben Diaz. City just building it up from the back. Both teams, I'm confident, first 20 minutes here are just going to try and suss each other out.
Yeah, you would imagine.
Here is Gundogan now to De Bruyne now. Good position this for City. Can De Bruyne set Foden away? He can on the left-hand side. Foden turns backwards now to Cancelo. Cancelo's looking very tanned. He's been on the beds. He's been on holiday. He's very tan there as City give the ball away through Rodri. There's a chance here for PSG. It's worked well to Neymar. Neymar gets a shot away, an early shot, an early tester for Manchester City there. There is no power. It's a good bit of defending, forcing him.
Give that ball away like that.
Just forced Neymar into a tame, weak shot straight into Ederson. I just thought both Brazilian counterparts will know all about each other, of course, Ederson and Neymar. So if there should be a penalty, I can see it being Neymar taking it. So Ederson hopefully might have a bit of homework on how Neymar likes to take his penalties.
You've got to be careful not to give a ball away in the middle of
the park, like Rodri did.
They're so quick, aren't they?
Yeah.
PSG. You've got to be patient, nothing daft.
Nothing stupid.
I think he slipped though, he might have slipped.
It's just all about risks. Not doing anything risky. Just keep hold of what we're doing and play our game and go from there. We're now 6 subscribers away from 16,400 subscribers, so any help towards that would be much appreciated, as Masahiko becomes a new JSGC member, so a big salute and shout out to you. Thank you for becoming a JSGC member. It's much appreciated. I do hope that you enjoy your time here. You will get your shout out on one of my videos coming up very soon. You have my word on that, as Mahrez gets into a good position, finds De Bruyne, and it's a good bit of defending there from the returning PSG captain Marquinhos, and Bacca manages to get a clearance off Bernardo Silva and out for a goal kick there. Wasn't a bad ball at all, that into the channel from, I think it was Mahrez to Kevin De Bruyne, and a good bit of defending there as Marquinhos he just pulled up a little bit there. He's only just come back from injury, so yeah, interesting, as we've now got over 115 people now tuning in. Thank you very much for everybody for tuning in. It is much appreciated. We're now only 26 likes away from 100 likes, so any help towards that, ladies and gentlemen, would be much appreciated. That's a great ball. PSG into a good position here. It's not a good ball into the box though. And Kyle Walker can just hoist the ball clear. Here is Rodri now. I agree. It seems like it is R9 there. PSG's pace versus Manchester City's build-up is what we're on today. It surprises me that PSG are playing a system like that. It does surprise me. A counter-attack team, but it worked in Europe for them. They got to the final last year. It worked. Obviously not enough for them to go all the way and win it, but a final's a final.
Yeah, of course it is.
It's all good experience, and it sets them up well. Oh, what skills by Bernardo Silva! Here's De Bruyne. Bernardo took that away from Mahrez there. That was great work from. That's a brilliant header from John Stones as well. That was great work there from Bernardo Silva. It's been a pretty end-to-end first 5 minutes of this match so far. Here is Ilkay Gundogan now to Kevin De Bruyne. He's the man that PSG need to be careful of, in my opinion. You can't afford to be giving De Bruyne too much space. He will punish and he will hurt, as it does look like it is Bernardo Silva starting in a more advanced position. He gets a nod ahead of Aguero, ahead of Jesus, and ahead of Raheem Sterling and Ferran Torres as well. That was the right idea from Gundogan there to try and find a pass to Mahrez, but it wasn't the most accurate of passes. As of course we have got Pochettino taking on Pep Guardiola, a repeat of the two managers going face to face, of course, from a couple of years ago, from when Manchester City took on Tottenham Hotspur. That was obviously overshadowed by VAR and that handball goal for Tottenham Hotspur, and then Manchester City's late goal being ruled out through VAR after we've all celebrated us going through to have it just snatched away from us. As Ruben Diaz finds Edison here, 6 minutes in, PSG 0, Manchester City 0. What's your thoughts then on the game, Dale?
I think obviously we've said it the last couple of games. City needs to be a bit more clinical if they get them chances, but if not, just take a goal. If it's 1-1, same as Chelsea's result last night.
I think a 1-1 draw is a brilliant result.
Yeah,
I do think that.
Same. And
Still got to see it now.
You've got to be a bit not patient, because City are probably one of the most patient teams I've ever seen. Just see, not doing things like that, forwarding the ball away there in midfield. You'd be punished by Neymar and Mbappe will punish you quick. They'll be rapid. So you've just got to be, got to put them chances. They've really, really got to stop wasting chances, City, because it's going to cost them big at some point.
When it gets to that crunch time, yeah. And I feel like
this is the game. These are the games. So you're aware now, PSG, one of the best teams in Europe, Champions League semi-final. You cannot afford to have 10, 12, 14 chances and not put one of them away.
Yeah.
Because it will cost you, and it'll cost you dearly. They've got to go in.
Yeah.
You would rather have, like Leeds had, and all go back to them games, 2 chances, 2 goals. You'd rather have that one chance, wouldn't you?
That's a good bit of defending that from City. PSG look more likely here to make something happen.
Yeah. One chance, 1 goal, that's all you need.
Yeah.
You don't need...
Play it into the channel. It's good work that by Walker. Good bit of pressing that from PSG. That was good football all round.
I'd like them to be a bit more...
I'd like to see
a bit more urgency at the back as well. None of this tippy-tappy around, because, again, you'll be punished.
I'd like to see a bit more aggression in the team.
And Kyle Walker did it a couple of minutes ago. If in doubt, just whack it. Just get rid of it. Don't mess about.
Yeah, nothing stupid.
No, nothing stupid at all. Just
PSG can be got
beat
at.
These by they could beat these quite well
if we play like we can.
Yeah, and again, we keep saying the same thing over and over.
Here's Bernardo.
Stop wasting chances. Stop wasting them opportunities.
Here's Mahrez. City have threatened a couple of balls in, but they're not being accurate at the moment. PSG have threatened coming forward on the counter attack. And I think that's going to be the direction of this tie.
Yeah,
2 legs is going to go in that direction.
And that's my point, where, like...
There's De Bruyne, who's dispossessed.
Whereas PSG are quite quick and direct in their attacking.
Yeah.
Whereas City are patient, build up pace. But when they're doing that, they push a lot of players forward. So they can be caught out quite...
Yeah, City can be caught out with their high line, and PSG can be caught out with how many men they send forward.
Yeah, so... I think City just have to maybe be a bit more direct in this game instead of this tip-tap, let's patient build-up. So, take them shots we've been saying about for months, haven't we?
Yeah. Here's Stones. Could have played a forward pass there into De Bruyne. Chooses to go slightly to his right-hand side. I think if there's anyone that I want to be creating opportunities and make things happen, I'd just give the ball to De Bruyne, wouldn't you?
You would, yeah.
He'll make something happen. Yeah. If you want him to play,
Walker's seen a lot of the ball, isn't he?
He's dispossessed. This is the problem. City need to be working hard here. Walker has to take one for the team there. Has to do that.
Yeah.
Be surprised if it's not at least a talking to from the referee. Walker decides to get forward. It's a great tackle by Paredes. Gundogan sees the danger and Walker just mops that up and goes, "Yeah, you're not going. You're not going anywhere else. You're not going anywhere else."
No.
It's not good that Walker's on the ground needing treatment. Of course, City's option would be Cancelo at right back and Zinchenko at left back if Walker wasn't able to continue. But this would be a big blow for us.
Zinchenko, his delivery is brilliant.
Goes slightly over the top there, Paredes, but it's a good tackle. I think Walker just takes a knock with his ankle. Or is it just a bit of a kick there? Oh,
took the wind out of him a little bit.
Oh, bit of a. Oh, I can feel everyone at home just a bit of a stinger there. Edison needs to claim that, yeah.
He's still holding his midriff there. Looks like a bit sore.
That's funny. It's stinging, that one.
Yeah, he's not comfortable, is he? See, he did well though then, Walker. I mean, still uncomfortable. Edison played a long ball out to him. I probably would have tried to bypass him for another couple of minutes and let him just take a few breaths and
rub down there.
Yeah, well, he didn't look comfortable, and then Edison
launches
the ball 30 yards
stiff
for him to try and mop up, and you think, I'd have probably looked the other way and just let your teammate have a breather again, just for a minute or two.
Who right now do you not want to give the ball into? Walker.
Yeah.
Here's Di Maria. He's gone to the left-hand side. Bernardo looking to try and press. Di Maria once more. Walker going back in there. Good challenge and out for a corner to PSG. I feel like very quickly both teams have got the suss of each other here. PSG know that City want possession. They want to build it up from the back and they want to be patient and look for the gaps. And PSG know that they want to play the counter-attack and go at City when they give the ball away and when they win the ball back, so pressing high. And Manchester City know that there's gaps there. So I think both teams know where they need to go.
Yeah.
So corner here for PSG. Neymar to take.
So when you look at it like that, it's got 0-0 written.
Oh, that's a great chance here for PSG. Controlled in the box. City trying to press, a shot comes in, it's well blocked. A good bit of defending that from Manchester City. It's only half cleared though. Here is Neymar once more. Edge of the penalty area. Walker needs to put his arm, Mahrez needs to put his arm down.
Oh,
that's great skills. Neymar with a shot and brilliant save there from Edison.
What skill that was. That was brilliant.
All too easy for my liking that City were cut open there. Yeah. As they go short here from the corner. Here is Neymar up against Bernardo Silva. Needs to just be careful here. Should never have been able to have got a ball across there, but he did, Neymar. Neymar showing his quality, of course, not to be underestimated. A quality player. And PSG should just work the ball back. He's always saying stuff like that.
Well, it looks like a deal could be on. A couple of player swaps for him to go back. Wanting to...
but who would they swap?
Join up with Messi for his last couple of seasons.
But who would they swap?
What's he called? Bakewell.
Oh, Brathwaite.
Brathwaite. Get rid of him.
5k a week, Brathwaite.
Martin Brathwaite.
Yeah. Former Middlesbrough man.
Yeah.
What a replacement for Neymar that would be.
You swap him, won't you? And he's,
the Barcelona will just chuck out the normal Dembele and...
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Dembele...
That's a great touch again
I don't think
here.
He's that good.
Here is... I don't either. I don't rate him.
A lot of
shot
shout
comes in,
about
it's
him,
blocked and out for a corner.
There was a lot of talk about him, weren't there? But he's just never...
Yeah, he went to Dortmund, didn't he? And then went from Dortmund to Barca. People spoke of him as the next big thing. Yeah. He's definitely a case of one of those that young player goes out to Dortmund, does well for a season or two, gets a big money move, and actually he was maybe a season or two away from that, and it's gone too early.
You see it a lot. We've spoke about it before, haven't we? We go back to City when City were just taken over, and they had some money to spend with the Rodwells and the Barclays and all that. They were great players at the club they were, but
here we go.
Take them to the next level, they're not good.
PSG.
Dembele screams of that.
Di Maria to take from the PSG attacking right hand side. Oh, it's a great ball, the goal! Marquinhos with the goal! It's been coming for the last couple of minutes. Manchester City have been threatening, not clearing their lines properly. PSG have just upped the ante. Marquinhos is delighted with that. Gets a good header from the corner. We spoke about this in other games about the usefulness of corners and putting in a good quality ball, and that's what putting good quality balls in looks like. And it's PSG that draw first blood here.
That was simple, that one.
Far too simple for my liking. But it's all come about from the last 3 minutes when PSG have decided to go forward. It's a great header. Cancelo caught out there, couldn't quite fight. It's a great header there. Ruben Diaz.
What's he doing on the floor?
I don't know what he's doing on the floor, but he is on the floor. Was it Gundogan?
Gundogan let him go.
Who is it?
Yeah, Gundogan's let him go.
It's Ruben Diaz. I don't know what he's doing on the floor.
Diaz is not even. He's just turned his back on him, hasn't he, and fell over a bit.
It's a poor bit of defending.
He's well away.
It's a poor bit. Oh, he's leaning forward to stop Diaz making the header.
Yeah.
I don't think VAR is going to have a look at this, if I'm honest.
No,
I'll be surprised. To impede Diaz. Pochettino doesn't even celebrate. I'm not too sure why. But there we go. As the goal does stand, of course.
There's a lot of minutes of football to be played.
There is.
To start.
Yeah.
Blowing
we're only like away from 100 likes.
He knows that, Pochettino. He's been in this position.
Yeah.
He knows he's not only got 75 minutes here. He's got another 90 to go.
Yeah.
Plus.
Yes, there we go. 100 likes, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. Is much appreciated that, ladies and gentlemen. City need to just get themselves back in the game. It's an early blow. Nice. Now past 16,400 subscribers, so we can change that. We've got mixed emotions. We're going behind, but we're doing well on the stream. What do we do? Where do we go from there? That's funny. Here is Riyad Mahrez now to Rodri. Kyle Walker with the ball. My prediction, I'm going for 1-1. City just need to keep their heads, do nothing stupid. The last thing we want to be doing right now is conceding a game.
Yeah.
So we need to just work our way into this game and ensure that we're going where we need to go.
1-0's not a bad result, is it? You know what I mean? It's City are good at home, but they could do with just like you say, not conceding that second.
That's my summary right now. But it's back to this pressure thing. PSG needed that. They needed that goal.
Yeah.
They needed that.
Yeah,
PSG went behind. They were staring down a barrel, being at home first, and you're behind. You're thinking, where do we go from here? What we're doing? We've not been in this position yet. So PSG for themselves needed to do that. City just need to sort out the defending. It's not brilliant. Allowing PSG just to run at us and press us and force mistakes. It's unlucky there from Neymar for a free kick to be given. I'm fairly sure he takes the ball. To be fair to the referee, first 18 minutes he's refereed it pretty fairly. No, he doesn't take the ball actually. He steps in front of him, a free kick there. I think Neymar, because he does end up getting the ball, feels himself a bit unlucky. But there we go. Yeah. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, we have passed 100 likes, so let's see if we can get to 150 likes by the end of the live stream. That would be much appreciated. Any help towards that would be fantastic. Don't forget also to subscribe if you are new around here. We've now passed 16,400 subscribers, which is absolutely fantastic on this live stream. We're now less than 600 subs away from our goal of 17k subscribers. So let's see if we can get to 16,500. That would be absolutely sensational. Here is Cancelo to Ruben Diaz now. So no movement from City now. We need to be careful. We need to make sure we're putting ourselves in a rut. So good cross-field pass. Whoa, look at that control from Mahrez. Anyone else that would rather have there doing that touch? De Bruyne just chips it in and it's cleared, headed clear. That's a good-headed clearance there from City. Here is Kyle Walker now with the ball. Just keep our game.
Yeah,
PSG look like PSG look like they want to go through phases where they just want to score. So they're sitting
like
deeper
quite
now.
happy to soak up and then.
They're 3-minute bursts.
Yeah.
They remind me a lot of Liverpool under Klopp.
Yeah. Yeah,
they're 3-minute bursts.
They're good at defending. So
that's a great ball. Oh, it's a good
ball.
Save as well from Keylor Navas. Bernardo
well
Silva did so well just to get his back heel on that and get a shot on target, and that needed dealing with by Navas.
Oh, he did really well there.
Yeah.
Really well.
That'd have been he flicks it with his toe actually, and it's on target. Yeah, Navas there.
Navas were waiting for it to go out. I don't think they expected him to get it.
So he makes a save, and Navas' face is just like, whoa! I was surprised he managed to get that. Right, we've got our own corner. Make it count. Mahrez to take. It's not a bad ball in. There's no one there to attack it. And Marquinhos deals with it. Just how I said this before the game, Marquinhos is a big plus to PSG. They've lost Thiago Silva last season. In my opinion, Marquinhos is their best defender. He's organised. I feel like PSG get more of a lift with having him in their team. We can't be letting him have a free header from a corner, can we? You got a really important goal in Munich. Can't be doing that, I'm afraid. Can't be doing that.
There's got to be somebody there.
Yeah. Here is Stones, Walker. City just struggling to find a bit of space. PSG there going with 2 up top, causing a couple of problems. And Bernardo Silva trying to win the ball back, gives the ball away. Rodri needs to be smarter there. He's just letting Mbappe use his tricky feet there just to allow a bit of possession. We need a player here to really take this game by the scruff of the neck. Bernardo Silva just shoves Verratti to the ground, and Gundogan does well to get hold of the ball. De Bruyne those dispossessed. Look at the PSG; they're doing their own little old Pep Guardiola trick. 6-second rule, 6 seconds to get that ball back.
I get that.
And they're doing it so well. City just need to find the space a bit better. They need to be smarter. PSG just dictating when they want to come forward, what they want to do, and when they want to do it. Though there's a chance here. You did say they're committing men forward. Look how many men they've committed forward here. Rodri goes down. It's a free kick.
Yeah. He did well there, Rodri.
I think this might be one of them games where City just need to not be scared about committing men forward. If PSG want to send 7 or 8 players forward, we need to be not scared to make sure that we're sending 3 or 4 of our own players forward and leave them forward. That if PSG give the ball away, they're going to be forced into panicking.
Yeah.
We did that really well against Dortmund, but we targeted against Dortmund in that first leg in particular. Was Emre Can was looking for that player that's making mistakes.
He's a weak player, Emre Can. If you push him, he'll
that's
give.
A great tackle again.
You know, he did
Foden
against City,
dispossessed.
didn't he?
Yeah.
City pushed him, pressured him, and he gave in the end. And
is there a player in PSG that we can do that to though?
You have to be honest when you say that the penalty was a bit harsh against Chan.
Yeah.
You know, but is
that's
there
a free kick?
I don't think there is. Oh God.
Oh, Neymar's play acting. Here we go.
Another 10 minutes while he gets up.
Yeah.
His sister
Call her at half time.
Come off.
He's very dramatic and calls himself an injury chucker.
You know,
it's
such a shame because he's such a quality player.
Yeah.
And he has this. I've pushed out my view on play acting in the last couple of games.
He's the worst of it.
He is the
top end.
And he
worst
doesn't need
of
to do it because, like I said, you don't see Messi really doing it, do you? Messi's a quality player. He doesn't roll around. I mean, I've seen him do it a couple of times, I suppose, but
he doesn't do it.
But if you look at the amount of kicks and pushes and elbows Messi gets, and he knows his feet are that good that he can just ride them challenges out, you know.
That's a good ball in. It's well dealt with by John Stones. It's not been cleared properly by City here, and it gets chipped into space, and Ederson will pick that up. They're panicking a little bit, City. When something doesn't go to plan originally with what they're trying to do in their head, they kind of go,
No, there's no after tactic though. You know, like we're supposed to be doing this. When it goes wrong, like you says, for a split second, it's like, now what do I do? And you need someone like Fernandinho, solid.
Like a pack of lions, aren't they? PSG just like, we're on this.
Yeah. You got to be careful because it can get to that point where it can end up being. You don't really want 3-4 because they're a dangerous team. They're a good side. They defend really well as well. the defence starts in the midfield.
Yeah.
The back behind that ball, and the tough tackling as well, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. They're a good team. They're a much improved team.
They are, yeah, under Pochettino. I know they're not doing so well domestically, are they?
But for European football and knockout football, they're a much improved team.
Yeah.
The old weak PSG that can concede 4 or 5 goals in a game at any given time, and they crumble and they're weak mentally, I think, has gone.
It's like that team Poch always wanted at Spurs with a tough tackling midfielders, isn't there?
Yeah, there's creativity there.
Yeah.
There's quality up top. I've got everything that I need to work with.
They are a good side. But City are as good. Don't take that away. City are as good.
It shouldn't be fun. That was a misplaced pass.
Yeah.
And it's fine to PSG, man. It's poor. Do you know what? I'll just wait for this chance to go. Verratti's in a good area here. Just wants to work that out wide and does. Cross does come in. It's blocked by sitting out for a corner. Yeah. Foden's first 25 minutes very quiet.
Not in the game. Again, that goes back to doing homework, like you said before. Each team are cancelling each other's out. They know where the dangers are. The dangers are Foden and De Bruyne.
Yeah.
And Mahrez. Keep them 3 quiet, and you can probably
right. So it's a similar position to. It's the same corner. A similar setup here from PSG.
You'd be annoyed if they conceded
again same way. It has happened before. The near post towards Marquinhos, and it's dealt with by Ederson.
Free kick in there,
no, and out for a corner on the opposite flank.
Di
Maria's corners coming in are decent. Certainly not the Di Maria that we saw at Man United, is it?
No, he's not. He's vastly improved.
So it's Neymar that's going to be taking the corner. I'm not sure.
Just waiting for.
Don't think so. I think Verratti's just having a moan.
Quality.
Just wanted to have his voice heard. Well, there's quality all over the pitch. They've got the like City. They've got an abundance of money. They don't want to go out there and sign anyone. They can.
Yeah.
So you'd expect quality. You start building that team up around players and stuff, and you get yourself a solid spine. Then it turns into a decent team, as long as it's well led. Neymar with another corner here for PSG. It's a good area. That should have been a goal. That should have been a goal for PSG. That should have been 2-0. City need to score. City need to sort out their defending from corners because it's in net.
That should be 2-0. Yeah, you're right, mate. That should be.
Should be signed, sealed, and delivered.
Yeah.
It's a really good corner in.
He's on the wrong.
It's Ruben Diaz again. He's struggling.
He's nowhere near him.
Paredes with the header.
Oof.
I don't know what's happened there. Edison's managed to make a clearance.
Camera was a bit slow there, wasn't it?
Yeah. City are all over the place here. They need to sort themselves out and quick.
Need a breather, don't they?
Need to sort themselves out and quick. They need a leader on the pitch. They need to, like I said, that's where we're missing a bit of Fernandinho, who grabbed this game by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah,
get players sort this out. At the moment, we're getting battered. Push forward. Don't be scared to press. That's the way. Don't be scared. Don't be scared just to think, should I sit? Yeah.
He's taking the sting out of his own.
He's a misplaced pass and we're giving the ball away. Cancelo did everything right there and then just stopped.
But that's sometimes the City way. They take the sting out of their own players sometimes by waiting for that. Just
don't be scared to go forward.
Yeah, exactly.
Just imagine
he had loads of space and he could have just run towards the corner flag. Just let everybody a chance to get up and then do something. Foden was just stood there watching him run round in his own little circle.
I was just about to say, just imagine it's the weekend game. We're playing Crystal Palace away from home. You're playing Crystal Palace away from home. Are you going to stop there? No.
You're not, are you? Exactly. And then
do your normal game. Do your normal thing. It's a free kick to City.
You'd expect
inside the PSG half.
Foden there should be saying, if you don't know what to do, just give me the ball and I'll take it off you.
Yeah.
But he just stood basically waiting for him to make a decision.
I'll be honest, the only outlet City have got at the moment that's good is City's right hand side under Mahrez.
Mahrez looks quite good, doesn't he? He looks lively.
Mahrez, Bernardo and De Bruyne are sitting on that right hand side area.
Yeah.
I think it's working all right for City.
De Bruyne, he needs to be in the centre, De Bruyne. He's a good finisher.
Yeah.
Mahrez needs to whip this in. De Bruyne needs to be on the edge of the box there in that gap.
Ready to mop this
up.
Yeah,
he doesn't need to be there. He needs to be over there.
I think he'll put this in the box, to be honest, De Bruyne, I reckon. What can City do from it, though? It's a chance. We're now 2/3 of the way through the first half. Other than that Bernardo Silva shot, we haven't really done much. It's going to be De Bruyne. Loads of players go early.
It's terrible.
It's not a good ball in. It's punched by Keylor Navas. Navas could really have caught that. He was under no pressure. But it's the continental way, isn't it? You'll punch it clear.
Just punch it out.
Rather than risk the catch. So good work that from Rodri, though. Goes down, gets told to get up. Press him! Press! And Gundogan just stands off him now. And then it's forced into a situation now, and we're going to get the yellow card. It will be a yellow card.
That Diaz?
It's Rodri. Cancelo. All that from Gundogan centralising himself instead of going to meet Mbappe. Showing too much respect to them. If you're going to do that challenge, injure him.
Well, yeah. The thing is, any worse than that and you risk a red card, don't you?
Yeah.
Which you don't want.
Last thing you need, 1-0 down.
Yeah.
There's a red card right now.
Especially 30 minutes in.
Yeah.
It's a bit early, isn't it?
Yeah, you can cope with 10 minutes to go.
Yeah.
I don't know. First 30 minutes here. This is an opportunity for City to really showcase what we're about, and we haven't. It's disappointing. It's PSG that are showing us what they're capable of. City just need to PSG make mistakes. We need to try and force them. And there is the mistake. Keylor Navas gives it away. Foden into the penalty area. Not a bad ball. Into the area. It's a good bit of defending from PSG. They whack each other in the head. I think it's gone out. Looked like it went out, that. Huh? Oh, these are these 50-50 decisions that I was on about to you.
Oh, he's giving PSG a free kick now.
He's going to get a yellow card for it as well. Oh no.
The German referee, isn't it?
Yeah. Steps on Neymar.
Yeah.
It's not a bad ball in that from Foden to the back post at all. It's a good header back across.
Yeah.
Could Bernardo Silva gamble more? It's risky, flying with your head into the boot.
Yeah, it is.
But then again, it's where you could do with a nice physical tall striker to be there.
Well defended, isn't it?
It's a good bit of defending. Right, Foden needs to keep running, press him. And press him now. Force him back. There we go. Now he needs to be put under pressure.
That's
better. Now there's the risky pass. They've made the risky pass and it's worked for them. But keep forcing him to do that. At some point, the ball will get given away.
Like Navas just did then.
You
end up going, going short for one.
Right, Neymar's got nowhere to go. That's a great chip.
They're showing Neymar and Mbappe like Yusuf Fatih much respect. He's basically showboating a little bit there, and they just stood watching him. You can't do that with quality players like Neymar.
Di Maria gets an overlap. It's squared across. Good bit of defending from Diaz. Di Maria picks up the ball again. Good block that from Foden. De Bruyne can control that ball. He has got Foden to use there. He can't use him. And PSG working hard there to keep the ball in possession. Good work that from PSG.
Sorts, don't they?
Yeah, so another good pass from PSG. Nice chip forward.
Ball.
Here's Mbappe. He's taking it away. Backer with a shot. Good block from John Stones. And levered clear by Rodri. So just need to be careful there.
That's it now.
Keep pressing. Keep going. Keep going. There we go. Navas has to make the pass. Keep going. Don't stop. Keep going at him. Got to keep going. I think with City, I want us to be. Obviously, I'm wanting a nice strong 10 minutes from us where we can hopefully put. That's great skills from Di Maria.
Poor ball.
It's a poor pass, and then Neymar can't control it. City just need to just go back to what we do. The rushing. The problem we're having now is we're rushing.
Yeah.
And PSG want us to rush, so we're not having our possession. Be interesting to see at half time to have a look at the stats about how this game's going in terms of stats and passes and touches from City. We're not doing our normal thing, and I think Pep will sit them down and say, "What are you doing? Why are you doing that? What do PSG want you to do? They want you to rush the play. Just be patient with the build-up." I think it's just more of a, we're just frozen at the moment. This is where your big game players don't need to be taking charge of is a poor ball, where the big game players need to be taking the game by the scruff of the neck. You won't see Lionel Messi for Barcelona Champions League semi-final, first leg under pressure and stuff, saying showing them too much respect, you'd be saying to PSG, show me the respect.
Yeah.
Neymar gets a nice clearance in. Neymar's having a good game at the moment. If anything, the quietest of the PSG attackers has been Mbappe. Edison will mop that up, although he slices his clearance out. But I think it'll be a throw-in.
Get a line of ducks out that road then, didn't he?
Yeah.
City look very panicky.
They do, yeah.
Even the cool, calm, collected Edison.
Edison there just looked a bit...
There was really no pressure there, was there?
No. Against a normal team, he just controls that and takes it forward, doesn't he?
Yeah.
They don't like being ran at. That's a great interception from Diaz. Mbappe, PSG is smelling blood. I think they're sensing the possibility here of a second goal.
Yeah.
And City just need to get in at half time and sit back down again. At the moment, with how it's going, a 2-1 loss. It's not a disaster.
It's not a disaster. You need that away goal.
The away goal needs. Yeah, we need that away goal.
2-1 with an away goal. It definitely isn't a disaster.
No.
It's when it's 2-0 and then it becomes
so difficult.
One away goal for PSG and
you
then
need 4.
And that's when it starts to get difficult.
Yeah.
You get that away goal in a defeat, then you've got.
Cancelo's having such a bad game.
He is, isn't he?
He's on a yellow card as well. If I'm looking towards the bench, I'm fairly sure we're allowed 5 with the amount of subs we've got on the bench. I think I'd be looking towards him immediately.
Got to be really careful, eh?
Mbappe into the channel. He's got nowhere to go. It's good work that from Diaz. Just can't connect with the pass. So PSG can lock it. That's a good bit of defending there from Rodri. And good work from Mahrez. Look for space. There's the space. There we go. It's better. It's much better. Out. 2 passes and all of a sudden now you're thinking, where's the run?
20 yards from goal.
Yeah.
See, slow again. Very...
Yeah, this game, PSG are happy with this pace. They're happy with how this is going.
They're dictating.
They're very happy right now. This is gonna. I've got a feeling, Dale, if City want something from this game, we're going to have to be extremely clinical.
Yeah.
Extremely clinical. We've got to take the game to PSG. I think that's the only way of going about this. Bayern Munich's mistake, I thought, against PSG was for the first leg, not putting their opportunities away, but they never were fearful of coming forward. They created enough opportunities to have won that game. They went to Paris. They weren't scared of playing them. They weren't scared of doing this and doing that.
Again, it keeps going back to that thing that keeps it clinical.
Clinical. It must be clinical.
In these games, you're not getting many chances, so you've got to make them count.
Yeah.
It's different from the Premier League. You know, it's all right, saying against... In Premier League, you're getting 15, 16, 17, 18 chances.
Yeah.
You're not going to get them in these games. You're restricted. You're probably going to get 5, if that. So you've got to be.
De Bruyne with the corner. It's not a bad ball, isn't it? It's dealt with well by Navas. PSG now thinking about the counter attacks. They just need to close the gaps here on Di Maria and force him backwards. There we go. City now just happy to let PSG have a bit of possession. City get their shape back again once more. I think Mahrez is sitting a bit too deep for my liking. Looks like a man under pressure. Pochettino's only just come in. It's a good tackle that from Cancelo. Flaws.
What's up with him now?
Neymar. Time wasting tactics, frustrating tactics. They've got the lead. There's nothing wrong with him. He's not going to come off. He's not, do you know what I mean? His arm isn't broken. Do you know what? He probably injures himself more on his landing.
Yeah. Even his own players are like, "Fucks, come on, let's get on with this."
Yeah. Sean said, "Read your messages."
I ain't got any. Oh, hold on.
So 5 minutes to go here until half time. Oh, that's another good ball into the channel from PSG. It's all about what PSG can do. Chance here. Good bit of defending. He goes down under a challenge. They want a penalty. Referee says no. To be fair, Neymar gives himself a bit of a rep. Does he not?
I didn't see.
He gives himself a bit of a rep when he goes down too easily. So when you see him go down, Kyle Walker's just haired forward and he's not used him. And Walker's going to have to hair back a bit. You know what? If I were Walker, I'd be tempted just to... What's he doing? A shot from 45 yards out. It's great work. It's a good bit of defending that from... who is it that did that? Mahrez is in a good place there with a good tackle, a well-timed tackle as well there. Gets his foot on the ball. Yeah, 100% not a penalty. Good bit of defending that from Mahrez, getting back in. Now this is PSG. They're under a bit of pressure, working out from the back. Close them channels down, make it difficult for them. That's the way. Win the ball back here. Bernardo Silva, play it across. Foden, put it in. Oh. No! That needs to go in the net. That needs to go in the net. Phil Foden with the best opportunity for Man City. And it all came about from pressing PSG. Foden.
Oh, that's good. That's got to be buried. Bottom corner.
Phil, right at the keeper. Yeah, that just needs to put your foot through that and look for the bottom corner, don't you? Far side bottom corner's where that needed to go. Phil! You know what? If anyone I wanted on that to put that in the back of the net, it would have been Phil Foden. That's so frustrating. 3 minutes to go until half time. Hopefully that might spur City now to have a good 3 minutes at PSG. See if we can get an undeserved leveller, an away goal. Away goal's massive.
Yeah.
Because even if PSG end up winning the game 2-1, I'm not too disheartened. It's not a great result, but I'm not too disheartened. We can get that equaliser then. PSG are thinking we need a result, and it might just help get a bit of space for us. Here is Mahrez into a good position. It's a good work. That was a good tackle, that from Verratti. Really good tackle. Here is Gay now bringing them forward. Mbappe on the right-hand side. He wants to have a run at Cancelo. He's on the yellow card. What a tackle! Cancelo on the yellow card there. Not afraid to stick his foot in. Yeah, my heart's in my mouth when he's stepping forward doing something like that in case it's missed time when you're going up against someone like Mbappe. But it's what we were speaking about. Do not be scared of them. Don't be scared of doing things like that. Really get going. Hopefully this will give City the confidence now to really get forward and start making things happen. Here is Rodri for City. There's a run of Bernardo Silva in the centre. Good bit of defending from Gay. Does he play for Everton?
He does, yeah.
Played for Everton. Yeah. He was a good player. I remember him. I do remember him. Works hard in the middle. Bit like an N'Golo Kante. And Kyle Walker there makes a foul. It's a stupid step forward. Why? Oh. Don't understand why Walker did that. He's going nowhere, Di Maria. He's not even going to get to the ball. Oh, Phil.
It's wasted. Oh. Again, clinical. Where's it even going? I wouldn't mind. It's not even like it's going up in air. It's a terrible shot, that. Terrible.
I said, if there's anyone I want on that, it's probably is Foden in the form of his life. So we've got a minute to go now until we're going to added on time. I'm not sure there will be any added on time here. So it's looking like City might just get in at just the 1 goal down, and it all has to be the second half. Has to be Operation Away Goal, doesn't it?
It's got to be. Yeah.
It's got to be Operation Away Goal. We need an away goal. No away goal, and life's very difficult. It needs to be the perfect game in Manchester. We need that away goal. But when you get opportunities like what Foden's just had, they have to go. These are the things that we look at, aren't they? Here is Ruben Diaz now. Gundogan. Cancelo. Diaz. De Bruyne can't control that, and that might be that, possibly. Only 10 seconds to go until half-time, unless something gets added on. Here is Mbappe. He'll want a run at Walker. He doesn't control it properly, though. Not really going anywhere here, Mbappe. And it's a good tackle from Bernardo. Was winter for 1 minute. They have added on a minute. It's a poor giveaway from Bernardo. Why is he giving the ball away in that position? And it's out for a throw into PSG. PSG look a bit tired, don't they? It looks like it's been hard work for them. Have they got one final push towards half time? Oh, he's got great skill, Danny Mbappe's.
Yeah.
Such a class player. Yeah. Such a class player. What a player. And so 23 seconds to go now until half time here. PSG are in control of the ball. Nice flick on. It's a good bit of work. It's given away though. Here's Mahrez. Bernardo Silva, just have a run into the channel and play a ball into them channels.
Look at
it's good work.
Did well then.
Did really well. Yeah. Gundogan, maybe one last opportunity of the half if City can do something with it. It's a good ball to Foden. Just getting to a point where the ball just needs to go in the box. There's a good block, and that will be half time. Yeah. I thought City final 10 minutes there looked a bit more positive, so I've got something to be positive with going into the second half. We need to be showing PSG no more respect, quite frankly. Go at them in the second half, play our game, and see what happens. We're losing this game 1-0. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to say we may as well lose the game 2-0.
Yeah.
We need an away goal. We need that away goal. We need to have a go for it. I've had enough in the Champions League of sitting there and thinking what could have been. I felt like that is what happened, in my opinion, in the match against Real Madrid. Just keep things tight and narrow in case that opportunity, that moment ever comes, and that opportunity then never comes. We need to be having a go. We need to be putting ourselves in as strong a position as possible. There's only one goal in it. I think PSG deserved their lead. I think they've been the better team there. They've took on Manchester City. They've shown us no respect. And because of it, they managed to get themselves a goal. A kind of weak goal for us to concede, I thought. Neymar had a good opportunity with a shot which was well saved by Ederson. They had a nice little 3-minute spell. Corner comes in from Di Maria. Marquinhos is there just to nod it in. It's a really good ball to the near post and a nice flick on. It was reminiscent of Manchester City when we were conceding goals at the near post quite a lot from corners. And I don't think that's something PSG have identified as being a weakness at Manchester City. I think that's just something that PSG have decided, we've got a corner, let's just put it to the near post and see what happens. You put a good quality ball into the box, you run the chance of getting a goal. And it shows the effectiveness of set pieces and corner kicks, which is something I don't think City work on too much, because for the amount of attacking positions we get ourselves into, we don't score as many goals as what I'd like from corners. So PSG have identified that as a weakness, and I think PSG would be happy going into the second half, trying to get some more corners to try and put City under pressure, get them near post balls in. They nearly scored through Paredes as well at the near post, so City all over the place defensively, defending set pieces. We've not been brilliant defensively in any part of this game. I think it's taken us 30 minutes to really get going in this game. It's thankfully Cancelo and Ruben Diaz seem to starting to find their feet in this game, which is always the way to go about. It's always a good thing, that, because they're two top quality players for us. We have got the risk now with Cancelo on the yellow card. He wasn't afraid to step forward to Mbappe there. Not too sure how many times he can afford to do that, and if he mistimes it, he may see red, and I think PSG will be fully aware of that for something for them to try and target in the second half. City just need to go back to what we do. Work that ball quickly, get into the solid positions, run into the channels, and plenty of movement. Most of all, not seen it too much in that first half. I want to see it more in the second half. Press PSG. Press them into the mistakes. The mistakes are there to be made. I've seen Navas give the ball away. I've seen PSG just working it out and not playing a proper pass, and City working it into the channel to create that big Foden opportunity for us. That's what we need to be doing more of, in my opinion, going into the second half. You create your own look. We need to be working harder than what we are at this moment in time. At the moment, I'm too busy thinking about what could be rather than what we are doing. So hopefully we can have a nice little break during half-time, and Pep and the analysis and all the coaching staff can have a good long look at that first half and say to City, actually, we need to grab this game by the scruff of the neck, really go forward. We need an away goal in the next 45 minutes. We need an away goal. Fingers crossed we can get that away goal. So yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts. I'm going to go to have a look at the stats for this game. I said it would be quite interesting to have a look at the stats for this game, so it'll be interesting to see what is being made. So at the moment, City are having more possession than PSG, 54% to 46. Doesn't surprise me with it being so close with two top quality teams. Duels won by PSG at just under 53%. Manchester City's at just under 48%. Aerial duels won. Not making great reading. PSG being a lot more dominant in their aerial duels than Manchester City winning their aerial duels, and City just being all over the place. In terms of offsides, one offside for PSG, none for Manchester City. 5 corners for PSG, of course, finding that goal as well. 2 corners for City. Nothing has come to avail for City at the moment. 1 goal for PSG is the most important stat, but PSG have had more than double the amount of shots that City have. 9 shots compared with 4 for City. 4 on target for PSG, 2 on target for Manchester City. Both working at a similar percentage. 44% of shots by PSG are on target, 50% for Manchester City. Need to be more clinical. If Foden's getting a chance, 10, 12 yards out, centre to goal, it needs put into the back of the net, basically, doesn't it? That's the level that we're at now. That opportunity comes, it needs to go into the back of the net. PSG knocked out Bayern Munich because Bayern Munich didn't put their opportunities into the back of the net. We need to make sure we're not going down them same lines. 4 block shots for PSG, 1 for Manchester City. No shots onto the woodwork. 7 shots inside the box for PSG, 2 outside the box, 3 inside the box for City, and that 45-yard effort from Cancelo that went miles high and miles wide, our 1 attempt outside of the box. 8 tackles by City at a tackle completion rate of 62.5%. PSG 9 tackles at a tackle completion rate of 55.6%. 7 clearances by PSG, 9 by Manchester City. More interceptions by City, 4 interceptions compared with 3. We're dominating the defensive stats for once, ladies and gentlemen, and the attacking stats. It's been not the attacking stats, sorry. So it's been a very close game. Total passes: 266 passes for PSG and 310 for City. Not a lot in this. Pass completion rate at nearly 90% for PSG. We're used to it being around 80 to 85 against us at the very highest level, so it shows you the different calibre that we're going up against. 90% pass completion rate. But it isn't easy for PSG either. Manchester City's pass completion rate at just under 93%. And yet PSG are leading here and have looked like the better team. That's the level that we're looking at, in my honest opinion. 9 crosses from PSG, connecting with 33% of their crosses. City, 7 crosses with only less than 30% connecting, which isn't fantastic. 4 fouls conceded by PSG, 5 by Manchester City, and of course that 1 yellow card, which is to Ciao Cancelo. City have got an abundance of quality on the bench. You would think if things start to stay the same, things aren't improving going into the second half, then City may need to look towards their bench to try and get something from this game. Like I said, if it means us losing 2-1, that doesn't bother me. What City need now, more than ever, in my opinion, not only is to be clinical going into this game, but we need an away goal. That's what we need. If we don't get an away goal, I'm going to say this right now, I think we're going out. That's how important the next 45 minutes are for Manchester City. Need to be sorting that out. So, I am going to go through the scores from around the ground in just one moment. I'm going to go through my promos though. If you are watching this, you are enjoying the content, then please do leave a thumbs up. We're up to 130 likes now. We are aiming for 150 likes on this live stream, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also to subscribe to my channel, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. We've smashed past 16,400 subscribers today. Let's see if we can get as close to 16,500 subscribers. That would be absolutely fantastic, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. We are on the overall push to 17k subscribers now. Don't forget also that if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, then leaving a thumbs up does help to do that. Subscribing does help to do that, and also checking out today's video sponsor, which is OneFootball. Their link is at the top of my description. If you want to go and download the app, it is free. OneFootball will keep you up to date with all the latest football news, transfer news, latest scores, statistics, results, live league tables, what channel you can view the games on, and all that good stuff. Do go and download the OneFootball app. That would be much appreciated by me. Yeah, pretty much we're going to go through the scores from around the grounds. I don't think there's too many games going on, if I'm honest, from around the ground, so it won't take me long to get through this. Once we have done this, we will move on to the half-time entertainment for you guys to enjoy. So in the Champions League, it's PSG 1, Manchester City 0. Need to improve that. In the Women's Super League, it's currently in added time. Birmingham City women's side 0, Aston Villa women's side 1. In the 65th minute, it's currently Arsenal women's 1, West Ham United women's 0. In La Liga, it's finished Athletic Bilbao 2, Real Valladolid 2. That's finished in La Liga. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We've got some games in Turkey taking place, which, you know, I'm not going to go through all of these. There isn't too much happening, if I'm completely honest, from around the grounds. Just having a look to see if there's any interesting scores out there. See, in Australia, the Central Coast Mariners have lost 4-0 at home to the Brisbane Roar FC. What a brilliant name that is. Brilliant name. And look at this. Kayserispor 6, Denizlispor 3. Finished in Turkey. 9 goals. 6-3. Should have been doing a watch along of that rather than this. What a game that is. Right. There we go. There we go. Rightio, ladies and gentlemen. I have got some half-time entertainment for you guys to enjoy before we crack on with the second half. It's provided by my partner channel, Mixid. He's on the aim for 1,000 subscribers. He's over 800 subscribers now. If you want to go and check out his channel and show some love over there from my channel, then do please feel free to do so. You can do that by pressing the link in his channel in my description, or you can just search Mixid and you'll find him on there, and you can go and like and subscribe over there. And today's halftime entertainment for this Champions League semi-final first leg game in Paris between PSG and Manchester City, which is currently 1-0 PSG at halftime at the Parc des Princes, is the Solero cocktail, which Mixid made from The Alchemist, which is a bar here in the United Kingdom. So enjoy.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Mixid channel, where we do cocktails, and today's cocktail is another classic Alchemist one from the past, the Solero, and I will show you how to make this delicious cocktail, because the Solero is a popular one back in the day. Right, to make the Solero, guys, get your cocktail shaker and put in some ice. Right, the first ingredient to go in, guys, is 22.5ml or 3/4 of an ounce of Passoa, which is a passion fruit liqueur. So any fans of the Porn Star Martini will recognise this spirit. Next up is 22.5ml or 3/4 of an ounce of vodka. We're using the Russian standard. Next is 7.5ml or 1/4 of an ounce of LNG mix, which is sugar syrup and lemon juice mixed together. Next is 10ml of a mango syrup. I'm using the Monin brand. Beautiful. Next is 15ml or 1/2 ounce of fresh lime juice. Next is 40ml of orange juice, which is just under 1.5 ounce. We'll do it that way. And the last ingredient, guys, is 40ml or just under 1.5 ounce of apple juice. You can use a cloudy apple juice if you wish. And the last thing to do now is get half a passion fruit and just squeeze into it. Get that juice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Right, put your lid on and give it a good shake for 8 to 10 seconds, get it nice and chilled. There it goes, nice and chilled, as you can see from the tin shaker. Get your cube glass. Time to strain into it. That's what I do about there. It's enough for two, really. Right, now the fun part, the white chocolate foam. Yeah. One Solero. Right, how does the Solero cocktail taste? I want to taste this. Oh, that's beautiful. I enjoyed that much, I'm making a mess. Mustaches and cream do not go together.
Oh.
And that is how you make the Solero cocktail. So it's still a beautiful, beautiful drink. You can see why it's popular back in the day. I'm not too sure why they stopped. Hopefully the Alchemist will bring it back. What do you think, Alchemist? I think we nailed it. And I must say, I think we've got enough too. But to make the white chocolate foam, it can be fun to make your foam. I was gonna say that's the hard part, making the foam and getting that right, the white chocolate foam. Because it's a lot of ingredients, it's very nice. It's silly, what's the one I'm looking for? Fruity, that's it. With the passion fruit and the orange juice, silly gives it that lovely, lovely fruity flavour. Like the Solero, the lollipop, if you ever had it as a kid, it's silly and lovely. But that is the Solero cocktail, guys. I hope you enjoyed this classic from The Alchemist. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Mixit for more cocktails like this. And I will see you guys for the next cocktail video. Cheers. Let's go.
You're improving.
Yeah, I've got a vast about film. It's turned out really well.
Instagram Mixed.
Yes, don't forget to like it.
Love some outtakes there. That is the Solero cocktail from The Alchemist that Mixid did. If you want to go and check out Mixid's channel, then his link is in my description. Go and like and subscribe. Like I said, aiming for 1k subs over there, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. I'm doing some videos with Mixid as well for everybody to enjoy, so worthwhile subscribing. He's a partner channel of my channel. I do feature a few times over there, so worthwhile subscribing if you are interested in cocktails and things like that, or interested in seeing more of me. There we go. So yeah, thank you very much to Mixid for providing the halftime entertainment there for you guys. There's a nice little break, that a nice little thought gatherings from me to be able to wonder what City can do more. It's nice to see Pep sent the players back out for the second half nice and early and lined up there about a minute before PSG came out there to show the case that we're ready to go. We need to be playing much better in this second half. We need to be quicker, we need to be working our passes more, we need to be pressing more and forcing the mistakes and making sure that we're doing everything that we are to make sure that we do try and get that away goal. If we're going to go down fighting, not just turn up and show too much respect. So there we go. Right, we do have kickoff here for the second half of this game between PSG and Manchester City. Manchester City get us underway for Ilkay Gundogan. City attacking from right to left, PSG attacking from left to right. It doesn't look like either side have made any changes to their teams for the second half. So what can City do different? What have the coaches and the analysis and Pep, what have they all said to the City players to see if we can try and sort this tie out? At the moment it is only 1-0. I think PSG have well deserved their 1-0 lead. City need to make sure they're being more clinical and doing a little bit more to try and showcase what they can do. As Edison already been told perhaps to go longer with his kicks, a bit more direct, like what you were saying in the first half. Edison going with a long ball down towards Mahrez, which caused some problems, and City seem to be covering the gaps properly there. Stones, again, it's a sensible decision that from Stones. Just chip the ball and move it downwards, and City just be pushing their line forward now. PSG are forced to play the ball long, and they're giving the ball away. It's better from City. We get ourselves a free kick in a good area. De Bruyne now's got a chance to whip it in from the right-hand side. It's much better from City. Much better. Smart that from Mahrez as well. Has a look behind him. Sees backers there. He's expecting contact. Gets contact. Knee in the back. Goes down. Sorted. You just got to be... it's not even smart. It's just basics, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is.
Just basics. So a chance here. De Bruyne whips it in. It's not a great ball, and Bakker manages to head it clear. Foden does pick up the ball though. Here is Cancelo to Foden. Works the ball back to Cancelo. He passes to Kyle Walker, playing in a centre-back position there. Here is, momentarily that is, because City had sent Diaz and Stones forward for that set piece. Here is De Bruyne playing a pass to Gundogan. It's better from City to push more players forward. Just do your normal game. Don't be scared. I'm hoping that if we do learn from that first half, then I'm delighted. I'm happy that we've done that, because it means going into the second leg that we won't be scared to have a go.
Yeah.
I think that's what City need to do. I think City need to score next.
To be honest, even if they
De
don't,
Bruyne,
if it stays like
goal
this
kick.
and City don't score, what they need to do is they need to find the weaknesses and they need to find the areas that they can exploit and punish. If it means wicked at that, and then when it gets back to the Etihad, they know what. I know PSG will probably change slightly, but they'll know. You know what I mean?
It'll suit PSG for this to stay 1-0. They'll be more than happy for City to come all guns blazing at the Etihad,
because they're good on the break. They'll punish you, but. See this now, high pressing. This is good. Keep them pending.
A mistake's coming.
You've got to force the
there
mistakes.
You go. Gundogan picks up the ball.
It's not rocket science.
Poor from De Bruyne, that though. Here's Walker up against Mbappe. Does Mbappe know who Walker is? I'm wondering if Mbappe knows who Walker is. I don't think Mbappe knew how quick Walker was then.
No.
So I think he was surprised that Walker had caught him up. So he realised too late on that he had to turn. He realised too late that he had to turn. I think if he knew how quick Walker was, he'd have turned a lot sooner to avoid giving the ball away. That's things I like about the Champions League. That wouldn't have happened in the Premier League.
No.
That wouldn't have happened. No. You know these things. Here's Walker. I'm not sure about Walker, if I'm honest. I don't know if he's having a good game or not. He's got the potential to hold the key potentially to this game, because he's dealing with Neymar or Mbappe on either flank. Does he go forward? Does he try and make things happen? What does he do? He's got the pace there to stop counter-attacks as well, as we just saw. Here's Cancelo then in an attacking position.
Like you say, you don't want to go too far forward then, does he?
That's a great turn from Cancelo. Here's Foden. Just put a ball in. Put a ball in.
It's
deep. It's too deep, and it's out for a throw into PSG. It's not a good ball in. City need to be better with these final balls.
Yeah. I don't know what happened then. Did it just take a deflection?
I don't know. I think it's just a poor ball across from Foden, if I'm honest. I'll be honest, like I said it before, Foden's had a quiet first half. I don't think Foden's having the best of games. This could be... Sounds really crazy, this. I'm sure lots of people... Should have been a free kick, that, to City. Should have been a free kick. It was late, that, from Di Maria, scraping down the ankle of... the shin, of Cancelo. Yeah, and Di Maria just apologises there. And then Cancelo looked perfectly fine, gives a little hop after he apologised. No need for that.
Yeah, still hurting, you know.
Yeah. bit of kidology there. Oh, that's great work from Rodri, winning the ball back for City in a good position. Here's Bernardo Silva now. Walker. It's better. It's much better, this, from City first 5 minutes of the second half. Much better. Like I said, don't be scared to have a burst forward. Don't be scared. It's what we've got these great players on the pitch for. That is a bad ball. Really bad ball. It's out for a goal kick. Yeah, sounds crazy, this, but I think this game might suit Sterling. Just to run at that defence. It'll cause them problems more than what... Mahrez and Foden, they're very similar. They want to cut in, they want to do this, they want to do that, they want to play balls across, they want to get the assists. And I think someone like Sterling putting the pace on, he'll want to just run into the box, have a run at them.
Yeah.
The only problem with Sterling is he's not the most clinical. Not like a throwing that to City, and it is. I'm sorry, how's Verratti claiming that's a throw? It just didn't even look like a throw into PSG, that. How has it come to that conclusion there? Here's Gundogan then. City dominated the ball in the second half. Has been played all in the PSG half mostly. Here is Ruben Diaz then. City just probing now. Can we start doing what PSG do so well? The twists and turns, the fancy feet. Oh, it's great from Cancelo. Here's Foden picking it up. We're slowing it in the air.
Very well, don't they?
They are, yeah. You wouldn't think that they're a good defensive team, but they
look
are.
On there now, 2 banks of 4. See the 2 banks of 4 there? In fact, they've got every man behind that ball, look.
Yeah.
Even the 2 strikers are just there.
This is where Mbappe is going to be useful.
It's very difficult to play against that, having them 2 lines of 4.
Yeah, of course it is. Here's De Bruyne. It's going nowhere. That's a bad clearance, that, on the floor, just passing it to Rodri. Sold him short there. That's a good work from De Bruyne. He's going to get a free kick. In the Champions League, I think they're going to give free kicks for things like that.
Yeah.
De Bruyne's not happy about that. I think in the Premier League with the terrible officiating, you might get away with that. But
you get
in the European, one of the two, yeah. One of the two, yeah.
Let's have a look.
Not much in it, if I'm honest. Not really that much in it.
Di Maria turned into the foul, didn't he, as opposed to... You know, look, he's not...
Yeah, there's not really that much in it, if I'm honest.
No, I don't think there was.
Again, we'll just go back to what I said in the Champions League. They're going to give, like, anything that looks like it might be a foul is more than likely going to be given. So if it looks like a foul will more than likely get given. 9 times out of 10. I remember it used to really frustrate me when City first got in the Champions League with the amount of free kicks that get given away. We learnt the hard way when we was facing Italian teams that they go down at literally just the brush of anything, and it's frustrating, really frustrating. And I can sense PSG will start to do that. That's great from Gundogan. That's good. Taking the risk, run through, work the channels. Much better from City. 3 touches. Now we're on the edge of the PSG penalty area. What can Cancelo do? Can the final ball be good? Onto his left foot. It's not a good ball. It needs to be good.
Cross it.
Get into good areas, but that's great work from Rodri.
He's
you can't give a free kick.
That's terrible, that.
No way.
Neymar in it. He gets everything, doesn't he?
Neymar's he's just stronger than him. Oh, he's shirt pulling. I didn't know there was shirt pulling. I can see why the free kick's being given. Although there's 50-50. From that angle, I don't think the referee can see that angle, but he's pulling his shirt. Pep's looking a bit frustrated there. I think Pep's looking frustrated because he's a former defensive midfielder, and I think he's thinking if that was him defending it, he'd probably have seen Neymar off there.
You don't need to do that. He's, like you say, he's a lot stronger than him, so just lean against him. You don't need to be pulling his shirt.
It's a shame Fernandinho's on the bench for this game. I'd like to, again, he's another Brazilian counterpart, see how Fernandinho deals with Neymar. Again, it's all about knowing the players, isn't it? It's all about it.
It is. But you could see Fernandinho being sent off against Neymar.
I can see Fernandinho snapping Neymar in half.
Yeah, and being sent off. You clearly can.
Yeah.
And City are on top here. They're pressing really
much
well.
better. First
winning
10 minutes, much better.
Winning that ball a lot better.
Go down for free kick. Referee.
No,
how's the referee saying get up? Sorry, but he doesn't win the ball and it's late.
That's a free kick.
It is a free kick.
That's a good
it's a good ball from De Bruyne. He's under pressure there. He's got nowhere to go, so he just put a ball in. Much better this from City. They've pushed higher up, haven't they? But it might just give PSG something to think about. I was just a bit sceptical going into the second half whether PSG might just have 5 minutes at City to see if they can find that second goal to really put the knife in. But it's been much better from City.
Get up.
That's a great ball to Mbappe. He's not really got too much support right now, but he holds the ball up so well. He does really well getting it onto his right foot. He's twisting and turning. He's not really got anywhere to go, and that's a great ball pulled across. Thankfully, Verratti's 5'4" or whatever he is, so he can't put his foot on the end of it.
I tell
Thankfully, he's not a couple of inches taller. That he does. That's a great ball from Mbappe. John Stones has struggled then, and Kyle Walker does really well. Just flick that out for a corner and not just hit him and go in. Verratti, he's wishing he's like, I hate my height.
Yeah.
Why am I not a little bit taller?
I was 6 foot. Yeah. 5'6" or whatever it is.
So corner here for PSG. Again, win the header. They know this near post, just keep going for it. That ball in, though, was nowhere near as good as for the goal. Nowhere near. I'm happy for PSG to win headers right at that front post. You're not going to score from there.
No, you're not. It's difficult, isn't it?
Right on the corner edge of the 6-yard box. You're not going to be scoring there from a flick on. I think best case scenario is you flick it to the back post from there. I don't think it was a very good ball in.
Terrible.
And speaking of not good balls, that was a poor pass from Cancelo, and Foden's got a bit of work to do. It's a good bit of defending there from Gundogan. Bit of luck involved there, though, just to knee it and hope that it goes to one of the City players. But like I said, make your own luck. And City have been much better first 12 minutes here. Here is Mahrez. To Rodri. 33 minutes remaining. Can City get that illustrious away goal? Here is Gundogan.
One more.
That's a good turn. De Bruyne is in space. He's not used him. It's a poor pass from Gundogan. Frustrated. That's a good tackle from Diaz, though. Here's De Bruyne now. He fancies a charge. Foden needs to be strong, and he is. Good work that from Foden. Here's Gundogan now. Much, much better this from City. We haven't created opportunities from it, but it's much better.
No, he's not giving it.
Referees decided that's 1 in... I said the 1 in 10 where they give free kicks. That's the 1 in 10 where they don't. Looked like Mahrez was just chucked to the ground there. I said... Henderson's taking a throw-in. I love that.
To be fair, I thought PSG players thought that might have been a free kick. That's why he just launched it out the way.
Yeah. Launch it out the danger.
Yeah, I think he was expecting it.
I think it's getting back to that European Super League point that I made before the game, that I feel like the referee and the officials will show a bit more bias towards PSG because they never joined it.
You see, PSG have been very clever, because they know they've got these big games coming up. So they avoided any kind of backlash, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah, they're not part of this.
No, I think end of season, if the Champions League wins, they'd have then said...
Oh, what a ball. Oh, great bit of work from Ederson. Great bit of work. You can set Mbappe off all you want, but if the keeper's getting there ahead of him,
he's doing nothing.
The problem with Mbappe is he's not... I can accuse him of being a pace merchant, but he's good at finishing.
That's the issue.
He's not like a Theo Walcott that's got all the pace and no end product.
No.
He's got an end product there as well, which makes him so dangerous. We've felt the impact of Mbappe before in the Champions League when we faced AS Monaco and went out in the last 16. So let's not shy away from we don't know how to play against Mbappe. We have.
And he's probably improved from that point.
Yeah. Just a new kid on the block. He's now one of the best players in the world.
Yeah,
De
World
Bruyne.
Cup winner as well, isn't he?
Oh, it's a great pass from De Bruyne. Would have been easier just to have looked and gone forward for Foden, but Bernardo gives the ball away. I'm surprised the referee's not given a free kick there for the little grab that Bernardo did. Here is Mahrez now. 15 minutes into the second half. City have been better. The game's become a bit more opened up. PSG, though, holding firm. Really holding firm.
Gundogan seems to be out all sorts in that
Middle bit of the area.
Yeah.
Maybe a striker, maybe a Jesus or Aguero.
Just whenever he gets it, he just doesn't seem to want the ball at all.
What I'd do to have prime Aguero. Gives you something to think about up top, doesn't it? Here is Mahrez now. Paul give away that from Baka. Rodri. He's getting into some good positions, Rodri. Starting to make things happen. Here is Bernardo Silva now. Walker's overlapping Mahrez. Mahrez isn't going to use him. He's going to use Rodri instead. He's not really got anywhere to go. So he goes back to Mahrez. Mahrez decides to chip it in. There's nothing there. So De Bruyne has a shot! And it's just over the bar. Not quite Benzema from yesterday.
No.
Not quite Benzema from
effort.
yesterday. Weren't a bad effort from De Bruyne at all. That's desperately unlucky, that from De Bruyne. Desperately unlucky.
Yeah,
Connects really well.
Yeah.
Shins it. And Cancelo's the first sub for City. Whoa, we've made a sub. 60 minutes in, we've made a sub. Cancelo on the yellow card comes off and Zinchenko comes on. I reckon Pep's done that with final ball in mind.
His deliveries
are better.
Yeah, far better.
So Zinchenko...
I go as far as saying his deliveries are probably better than anybody in the team. Zinchenko.
Yeah. It's the one asset we've got of playing an attacking midfielder in at left back. Attacking midfielders' jobs are to create opportunities and make things happen, and Zinchenko's got that in abundance. It's an attacking sub, that, from City. Zinchenko's more attacking minded. We don't know Zinchenko for his defending abilities.
I think, like you've got to think about the yellow card, haven't you?
You do? So we've got Zinchenko on there. Put him on.
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully it won't take Zinchenko long to get going. I could argue a case that I think Zinchenko might be City's best left back, and he's an attacking midfielder. So that was City's first shot, that, in the second half from De Bruyne. Nearly. There's nothing clear cut other than that Foden one.
No.
There's not been a massive moment for City yet or anything. You know, where he's hit the post or he's hit the crossbar. If only kept it down, stuff like that. Not quite happened yet. As City just needs to... We did this a lot against Dortmund. This short passing, selling the players short, so you're having to slide in and take risks. Just from the weight of the pass not being accurate enough. As PSG just send a hopeful ball forward to Ederson, and he picks up the ball and passes to Zinchenko now. Here is Zinchenko once more. Ruben Diaz. Work the ball quick. Be smart. One touch. Go. Move. There we go. There we go. Much better. Zinchenko, though, gives the ball away. Gundogan needs to be smarter. He's been out around there from Di Maria. And Di Maria just skips past him. Zinchenko in a great position, making a good tackle. That's not a good pass from Zinchenko, though. I was just about to say, Zinchenko's looked very lively since coming on. But not a good ball to give away. Heavy touch there from Neymar, but he keeps hold of the ball nonetheless. Foden manages to luckily pick up the ball for City. And that's a good pass into space. Here's De Bruyne. It's a good pass as well to Bernardo Silva. He's got the run of Mahrez on the right-hand side. There's an overlap here for Walker. Play him in. Oh, chance here, Walker! Squares it across! Oh, he could have had a shot! Could have had a shot!
Got to be better.
Do you know what I'd have been thinking there? It's a rush of the moment. I was just about to say, drill that at the keeper for a rebound.
Great position to drill. Just hit him with it. Even if you take his head off with it, just hit him.
Just whack.
You just whack it straight at him.
Yeah.
Let him do something. It could bounce. It could bounce off him in the net. It's gonna go for a corner.
Mbappe's first goal against Bayern Munich was very similar. Similar position. He just puts his ball, whacks it at
Mbappe being
Neuer.
a good finisher. He just,
Oh, it's an away goal! It's Kevin De Bruyne with a cross-come shot! Where on earth has that come from, ladies and gentlemen? It's an equaliser and an away goal for Manchester City! What a massive goal for Manchester City! Not going to get too excited in case anything gets disallowed first, but let's stay calm.
It's a goal.
Where has that come from? Cross-come shot to Kevin De Bruyne. Everyone's perfectly onside. Oh, no one gets the touch and it goes in.
It's a goal all day long. He's not even... It's just... Look.
It's poor from PSG. It's really poor. Let's go.
I just stood watching it.
Woo! Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin De Bruyne. Confirmed. Goal for Manchester City. There we go. Whistle goes. It's an away goal.
That's all you want.
We can lose the game 2-1 now, and I'm going to say to you that it's not a disaster. PSG now are thinking...
Keep the pressure up now, though.
Keep hunting. Keep going.
Yeah.
Treat it like a normal game. What do we do when we equalise? Go again. Look for the next goal. A win here for City in Paris. It's massive.
They've deserved it this second half. They've been a lot
better. Nearly on 150 likes now. It's fantastic. Been much better from City. Yeah, first 20 minutes here of the second half's been all Manchester City, hasn't it? Apart from that one ball pulled across from Mbappe, everything else, it's been City involved. Here's goal scorer Kevin De Bruyne now, trying to thread a ball through to Foden. Loose ball. See, we're just having a look now. The ball's just starting to bounce to us.
Yeah.
Momentum's just started to turn a little bit now. I think this would be a good point for City to maybe twist. Tempted to throw a striker on, I would, for Gundogan. Here is Ruben Diaz. Looked miles offside. He looked miles off, didn't he? So something for PSG to think about. It's an away goal for City, and it's the same situation with Chelsea. 1-1's a really good result for us.
Yeah, I'd take that all day.
If the final whistle went right now, I'd be very happy.
Goal. Even like you said, even 2-1, you've got that away goal.
Yeah, I feel better now. So as long as this game doesn't finish 3-1 PSG, I feel a lot better.
Yeah.
Two-1 isn't a disaster because we've got a bit of leeway. They can go and score in Manchester and it makes no difference. Look, see, passes that were connected in the first half. Neymar can't connect with Bacca. Shouting at each other, yeah.
Just a bit the stress is just a bit...
I thought it was Neymar's poor pass, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it was. I wonder how long it took to have them tattoos, because he'll stop and cry like a baby for ages, won't he? That rolling, ringing roll around.
Oh!
Where he started to roll about on the floor at tattoo shop. Penalty.
I think he got a weird tattoo of his sister.
Probably.
Fairly sure he has.
It's bizarre.
It's like is it a portrait of her? Fairly sure it's like
they've got one of each other.
It's so weird.
It is weird.
I mean, I get that some Continentals' families are really close, but a portrait of your sister? That's weird. That was a poor giveaway from City there. It's cheap. Cheap giveaway. And Navas can mop that up for PSG. A goal out of nothing, that. Absolute nothing.
It was because, like you say, it wasn't even a shot, was it? De Bruyne just chipped it into the box and it spun off the grass and into the bottom corner.
Into the bottom corner.
John Stones did well, actually, because he was putting pressure on the last defender.
And putting pressure on the forcing the keeper as well. He didn't know whether to
maybe go for the ball or just hold off Stones type thing.
Yeah.
So he did well there.
Do Stones a world of confidence? I know some people are starting to jump on the back of him at the moment just because
he's always going to get sticky.
Had 1 or 2 games where he's not played particularly well, and then people start saying, "Oh, it's the old John Stones." It's unfair. Overall, he's had a good season. Players have bad games. De Bruyne has had 6-7 bad games in a row.
Yeah,
I don't sit here and doubt his quality though. It happens. Can't expect everyone at every single moment.
Stones because of the European Championships coming up, and he's an England defender.
Yeah.
The press are all over him, aren't they? You know, the one minute they're blowing wind up his backside, and then next minute he'll be worst defender in the world.
Yeah, 1 minute is Maldini.
It's just how the press are.
Free kick, surely. That's a City. Here we go, Dale. Well, we need a forfeit here if this goes in. There's a yellow card for Paredes. Giving my betting tip to my mates at work, I've said I reckon Gale get a yellow card for PSG, and I see Rodri getting a yellow card for City. At the moment, it's not happened. He's had some success yesterday with the yellow cards.
Right.
So it's a good betting market. High stakes. Said you get good odds of anywhere between 2 and 5 to 1 for what he considers certs. You know, like Fernandinho, if he was starting, he'd be like 2 or 3 to 1 to get a yellow card. Just bang a £5 or a £10 on it. It's the easiest 20-30 quid that you earn.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because he's going to get a yellow card. So De Bruyne stood over this. Yeah, there's things that are dead certs in games. I mean, when City are playing like this, it's always I would say it's a De Bruyne goal or assist any time. It's a cert. Big games, you turn to the big moments, the big players. And De Bruyne is Mr. Manchester City at the moment. I did give you a tip though, a goal for Foden any time. Because I think that when it comes to goal scoring ability, I think he's our best player. This is a real chance. It's centre to goal though. From the position of City's wall, I presume De Bruyne is going to go for the keeper's near post, hoping that he's going to take a step. It's Mahrez, you know. Yes!
That's a goal,
Yes! It's Riyad Mahrez! City lead! What a brilliant strike! The Algerian king! He's no longer a prince, he's a king! Finding the goal! What a goal from Riyad Mahrez! What a goal, ladies and gentlemen!
That's a great free
Through
kick.
the wall!
That is a great free kick.
PSG players are going to be looking at themselves there. Right through the wall.
Through the middle, isn't it?
Oh, the keeper's blinded.
It's a great free kick.
City lead here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Let's
straight in
go.
the gap. Yeah.
Here we go.
What is he doing on the floor? Get up.
Verratti's like...
It's just... I just don't get what he's all this about.
Brilliant.
Having someone lay down. He could have filled that gap in the wall, couldn't he?
Yeah.
Instead he's wasted by
That is
going to sleep
so
for 3
funny.
minutes on the floor.
Pep's got a massive grin. We're winning a semi-final, ladies and gentlemen, of the Champions League. PSG need a goal. They need to come forward. It's a second away goal for City. City hold a massive advantage now. I tell you what, I'd go out and try and end this.
I would.
Yeah.
Just go. All you can do is concede 2-2. Is a great result.
2-2's a good result. It's better than 1-1.
So why not go and make it 3-1? If
Yeah.
you're going to concede and end up 2-2.
Never mind. Yeah, I agree.
Nothing to lose from this position at all.
Yeah, PSG lose this 3-1. They're in
Game's
serious
over.
bother.
2-2, they've still got a mountain to climb, haven't they?
You fancy if City get a third here, it finishes 3-1. PSG, I reckon, need 4 at the Etihad.
Oh, easy. Easy.
That's a great ball.
It's a great ball.
Neymar. It's cleared by Ruben Diaz. 1 touch too many. It's a good job I didn't say make a forfeit,
Free
isn't
kick.
it?
Oh, yeah.
It's a good job I didn't. Riyad Mahrez, ladies and gentlemen. Riyad Mahrez, let's go. Over 150 likes. Let's see if we can get to 200. Why not? Not often get to 200 likes. Let's see if we can get there. That would be brilliant. What do you do now for City? I think I'd literally just take
Go
it.
for it. Yeah.
I think the worst thing we can do here is sit off, because I think PSG want us, and we've seen in that with phases PSG are more than capable of finding that goal. It's stupid from Neymar. Neymar has this about him. When things aren't going his way, yeah, just does stupid things. He gets a yellow card. Stupidest yellow card of the game. First foul. But it's a stupid foul. Why does he barge into the back of him? Because he's frustrated.
He's the biggest baby I've ever seen.
Look at Ruben
Football
Diaz.
wise,
Yeah.
look, what's the need?
Just kicks out at Diaz and send him. Why?
He's just
rolling around.
Imagine he'd have rolled halfway down Champs-Elysees. He'd be like, come on, get up. Come on, you're nearly at Dover. Get up. He'd finish game. Halfway to UK, lad. Get back on
That's
your
funny.
feet. Come on.
That's really funny.
Oh, God.
Here's
Telling-
Ilkay Gundogan.
I can't believe I've just watched Neymar telling somebody
To get up.
What is happening in the world? The world's gone mad.
Here is De Bruyne. Oh, what skilled into the penalty area. They need to be careful here, PSG. They need to be careful! Foden gets a good header and Keylor Navas makes the save.
I'm astonished.
This is where City are at their absolute best.
Yeah.
Like this.
They've got the pressure, haven't they? The momentum's with them.
This is going to be such a massive, massive result. We need to make sure that there's no pendulum swing. We need to make sure now in these next
Just keep this up.
15 minutes that we don't lose this game just for
High
momentum.
press. Get high press.
Just keep going.
Pin them back, yeah.
Just keep doing what we're doing. At the moment, it looks more likely to be 3-1 City than 2-2.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
So just keep going, keep doing what we're doing, press them. And like you said, just keep pushing for that third. Pushing for that third it near enough kills the game and the tie. You're running the risk that what's the worst case thing that happens? It goes 2-2. Well, 2-2's a cracking result. Let's not forget, the last time we knocked out PSG in the Champions League, it finished 2-2 in Paris. Wow, look at that control from Zinchenko. Here is De Bruyne. De Bruyne's got all the space in the world now. You have a field day whilst PSG are like this. I don't really get PSG in the second half. They haven't turned up at all. They were great in the first half. City have been so much better in the second half. So much better. Bernardo Silva now nearly sold himself short to play that into space. That's a great ball.
Oh, yeah.
It's a poor choice from Bernardo to head that across the Foden. It was, yeah. It's difficult to be able to play a pass with your head.
Header, yeah, it is.
Oh, he goes through the back of him. That's a yellow card.
Of course it is.
Goes through the back of him. Yeah.
Excuse me.
How's he not going into the book for that? Surely.
Who was it? Is it Ghana? Is it called Ghana?
Gay. His name's Idrissa Gay. That's what I know him for. Surely he's going into the book.
Yeah, he is.
He's off! It's a red card! PSG are down to 10 men. Idrissa Gay's been sent off.
I didn't expect that.
I didn't expect that. Wow!
Really?
I need to check my mate's bet, make sure it was carded and not a yellow card.
Is that? Oh no, actually, look at it.
Let's have a watch. Oh, it's a stamp. That's a nasty challenge. That's an awful challenge. Red card.
Yeah, he even knows. Look at his face.
Player to be booked. Ilkay Gundogan's in a lot of pain. I hope that's not caused a serious injury. He looks in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
I tell you right now, I'd rather have them with 11 men on the pitch and a fully fit Ilkay Gundogan than them down to 10 men.
Magic sprays out, magic sprays.
Yeah.
Be alright in a minute. Freeze it up.
That is a horrendous challenge. Fernandinho is coming on, ready to snap Neymar in half.
Let's have a look from there.
That is a horrendous challenge.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Right through his ankle.
Yeah,
good bit of referee in there.
He's a good referee.
Time. Yeah.
He's a good referee.
Takes his time, just goes, it's a red card. Down to 10 men here, PSG. It's a dream night at the moment.
You're just going to take him off and put Fernandinho on. Defend this 2-1 lead. Would you do that?
Scummy, frustrated challenge, that. Don't have any time for that. And Danilo's coming on for PSG, not the former Man City man. He's at Juventus, another one. I'm wishing a speedy recovery there to Ilkay Gundogan. I really do hope that isn't a serious injury.
It's coming out.
He's hobbling.
He's hobbling.
Is that him? Is that him hobbling?
Yeah, it was.
Is he running it off? What a man, if he's running this off. Yeah, Di Maria comes off and Danilo comes on then.
This result?
Possibly, yeah. They're similar to this Real Madrid match that we had at the Bernabeu now, I get the feeling for.
Yeah, Ramos got sent off.
I think Gundogan's good. Oh, what a legend!
He's going to stay on.
He looked in so much pain, like it was serious injury. He stays on, he's just going to run it off.
Gundogan's done a Neymar.
I've got his sent off.
He's injured until someone gets sent. No, it was a bad tackle.
Really bad challenge. It's late, it's high, studs are up. De Bruyne, the only way this gets sweeter is a third goal for City, although with crosses out for a goal kick to PSG. What's the message for Pochettino now to PSG? What does he tell them? With Man City, I'm telling him now down to 10 men. We've got 10 minutes here. Really push for this third goal. With them having 10 men, really go for them.
This is Pochettino. It could be P45 for Pochettino.
So soon into the... Well, doesn't win the league at Un.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If they go out of this and they don't win the league,
yeah,
that's a very disappointing season. He'll be back at Spurs before you know it.
They've of course just missed out on Nagelsmann, haven't they?
He's
going to Bayern Munich, confirmed, as their manager's going to take up the job at Germany. the national team. So it leaves the question where Joachim Löw's going to go to.
Well, I did read the other day that Tottenham could be looking at Scott Parker.
What? He's not a bad manager, to be honest.
No, I think he'd be alright. I just think Spurs is probably a bit big for him. No disrespect to him. And
no, I do agree with that.
Spurs are good. I just think what they demand is probably a bit much.
No, that's too much on that from Mahrez. That was never on. Just let him have the run. It's a good block from Bernardo Silva. It's a really good second half, Bernardo Silva. Zinchenko's gone into the...
Zinchenko made a big difference, you know.
Yeah. I think I'd go with Zinchenko against Palace, and I'd say to him, if he has a good game against Palace, you start against PSG. Bernardo Silva just fancies a run. It's to Mahrez. PSG are at 6s and 7s at the moment.
Yeah.
How have they got into this situation? Have a shot! Have a shot! Oh, he squares it across and back to the keeper. Good bit of defending there. Yeah, Rodri does right there to ask the question, where is everyone? He's right to ask the question.
Yeah, of course he is. Do you think he maybe should have gone low and hard with it?
I do, yeah. I thought Walker before should have gone low and hard.
Yeah.
Plenty of encouragement here for the second leg here. Plenty of encouragement. And of course, Idrissa Gueye suspended now for that. It's a big,
the big thing
point.
Is, yeah, I think City come into this, you know, with the are they beatable? Now they've answered that question. So I think the key is in the second leg is to play like the second half and just press hard.
Yeah, they're making all their subs now. Herrera's coming on
and push them in. You know, whereas in the first half, City were a bit City.
Yeah,
where they sat back and they tried to pick out
Paredes off Herrera and Herrera on.
Whereas in the second half, they're like, let's take the game to them, press them high, and they you know they've not dealt with it very well, have they, PSG?
Not a real fan of Herrera.
No, I'm not. They're a team who get away with dictating pace quite a lot. PSG.
At the moment, we're 83 minutes in this whole second half.
You know,
I've not mentioned other than Neymar's stupid yellow card that he gave himself away. Not heard his name much. Mbappe's done one good ball across, but other than that, I've not really heard his name.
Quiet,
I mean, Di Maria, he's just come off. I didn't even know who's playing in the second half.
Well, that's what.
I didn't even know he's come out.
Because what City have done this half and what they didn't do in the first half is they've not let PSG dictate the pace of the game.
We've dictated it. We've said
that's what I'm saying.
in
the second half, City have come out and said, you know, we'll tell you what we'll do. We're going to play our game like this, and you're going to have to answer the questions. Yeah. As opposed in the first half, it was the opposite way around. Why
is it taking us to go 1-0 behind and go into the second half to do this? Should have been doing this from the off.
You've watched City more than me this year, but it seems to be a
reoccurring thing.
They like to go a goal behind.
Yeah, do we like a challenge? Is that what it is?
Well, yeah.
Mahrez, have a shot. It does, and it's glanced wide.
They seem to like to go that one goal behind.
157 likes now, ladies and gentlemen. So 43 likes away from 200 likes. Let's see if we can get there. That would be absolutely fantastic. Don't forget also, if you are enjoying the live stream and you're enjoying the content, then do subscribe. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. We're aiming for 17k subscribers, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. We're less than 600 subs away from that goal. And also do go and check out today's video sponsor, which is OneFootball. You can find the link to the OneFootball app at the top of my description. Downloading the OneFootball app gives you the best footballing app out there for free as well, and also helps to support the future content created here on my channel. Chance here for City. Mahrez, although he's choosing to go central instead. I'm surprised we've not decided to take Gundogan off as a precaution. Fernandinho looked like he was ready to come on, didn't he? Oh, it's not a bad ball. And defender and the keeper, miscommunication there. Defender ended up pulling out right at the last minute. 5 minutes remaining then. City lead. 2-1. Turned it all around here in the second half. Much better from Manchester City. Another poor ball given away from PSG. Struggling to keep hold of the ball since going down to 10 men. Gueye sent off for a nasty challenge on Ilkay Gundogan. Thankfully, Gundogan is okay, as De Bruyne makes a late challenge, so PSG players are going to surround him as he's going to go into the book. Book them! All crowding him. Book them. As De Bruyne goes into the book. I'll be surprised if no PSG players go into the book for...
It's a silly yellow card, that, by De Bruyne, really.
Yeah, it's late. It's nasty.
Yeah.
The only difference between that is it's on the foot and it's on the ankle, but it's a nasty challenge, that, from KDB. Still getting a bit feisty, this one. Yeah, they were all asking him then. Were they speaking English? It looked like they were mouthed out in English. That's been checked, that's been checked, is what it looked like the referee was saying there to Mbappe. I'm fairly sure Mbappe can speak English. Oh, it's a great challenge from Ruben Diaz. He's just stronger.
Oh,
Foden! Oh! Oh, it would have been an amazing goal! What's it that they're doing to Foden?
They're just picking him up off the floor.
Oh, right. There's some afters in that. That'd have been an amazing goal. He does really well to get a shot away. And it's straight at the keeper again. He could have had a brace tonight, yeah. Foden could have. If we'd been extra clinical. Game getting a bit feisty now.
Got to be careful. PSG one in teams, mate. They'll dig. Now they know De Bruyne's got that yellow.
They'll keep going.
Could well dig, yeah. You know.
Take him off. Take him off.
Take him off, yeah. Just.
But Jesus on. Take him off. Don't take the risk. Cancelo came off with the yellow card. Take him off.
Yeah.
Neymar, great skills. Gundogan just takes him out. Gundogan claimed he got the ball there. They're just going to keep... Every time City make a challenge, they're just going to keep crowding, I think, PSG now. Neymar just wants to have another run. Foden goes up behind him.
Another free kick.
Great from Gundogan. And good from the referee there, yeah.
He played for that.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Poor giveaway. Poor giveaway. That needed just hitting long. Rodri takes him out. It's another free kick. Ask the referee any questions. No, they're getting desperate here, PSG. Really desperate. I'll tell you what, there's another goal in this game.
They're like American football. They play for a free kick every 10 yards and then move on, don't they?
So Neymar here needs it on the money.
He's going somebody, no? Red looks bright red.
Yeah, it's not been that warm.
No.
That's been a bit nippy.
Well,
it's a good bit of defending from City. And Herrera picks it up on the edge of the penalty area. It's not a bad ball in. It's good flicked on towards the back post. It's picked up by Danilo. And good bit of defending there from City. And goal kick.
Well done.
Bernardo's had an excellent game in this second half. Really excellent game. I mean, I'm obviously going to give Kevin De Bruyne the man of the match for finding that important goal that we needed. But I think Bernardo's right up there. I'm trying to think. I mean, Mahrez could be right up there getting that goal as well. It's not been the cleanest of performances from City at all, has it?
No, like you say, first half they were a bit. They were all right. I think they were just not getting any answers to the questions in the first half. PSG. Like we said, they were really good at defending.
Get up, De Bruyne. Get up. There we go. He lost his foot in there. Could easily given the ball away. Zinchenko was in a really good position on the left-hand side, but because De Bruyne slipped, kind of takes that away. So we're nearly in added time. 30 seconds to go until we get into added time. This would be a massive, massive victory if City can hold this out. I remain confident that there is a third for us if we want it. PSG will overcommit to try and get the equaliser, and it's a bit of a momentum turn. PSG will feel a lot better if they make it 2-2, but you mark my words, I said a result here at the Parc des Princes. It's an excellent result for City, and it's advantage City, and I'm going to sit by that now. It looks like we're not going to lose this game, which is good, as we're going to the first of 4 minutes added on here. Here's Ilkay Gundogan, Rodri, City just probing inside the PSG half, down to 10 men. They've struggled since going down to 10 men. City have got 3 players lined up inside the box. City choose to instead go towards Rodri. It's not a good ball in, and Keylor Navas can collect that ball. Here is Neymar. He's having to drop really deep to be able to pick up the ball and get involved. It's a poor bit of defending from City, and a free kick is given for an earlier challenge up. Neymar's down now. He might want to get up. He's wasting his own time. I mean, even when he's losing, he's on the floor.
He's just terrible. He's a... He's... I don't know. Honestly.
It's a good flick on here. Yeah, Gundogan.
I just don't get, like, what would you... You know, if you was a teammate of his,
yeah.
What would you think?
Of Neymar?
Yeah, you know, like... Can you imagine having
Show
Neymar
off,
in the
showboat.
same team as, like, Patrick Vieira or Roy Keane? They'd be like, hey, get up. Stop. What's wrong with you? Get up.
Yeah. It's a good deep
it's
ball in.
well
It's a good
defended by
bit of
John
defending
Stones.
from Stone. Look how quick Walker is. His pace. Have PSG not done the homework properly on Walker? They seem surprised by his pace.
He's had, to be
De
fair,
Bruyne, don't do anything
quite an easy
stupid.
game, Walker, hasn't he?
Yeah. He's lost his foot there. He's had to play the ball with his boot off. Is it Verratti, that?
Yeah.
Yeah, here's Neymar then. So, 2.5 minutes to go here, ladies and gentlemen. City lead by 2-1. Backer with the ball. It's a poor pass and out for a throw into City. Just take your time. I think City are pretty content with what we've got. This is a massive victory. But it's only half time. We've still got a big match in Manchester to come. PSG are more than capable of beating us, trust me. I don't take them lightly at all. They're a really good team. Here is Neymar, gets a good side of Rodri. Plays not a great pass towards Mbappe, and Zinchenko does really well to win the ball. And a good bit of tracking back from Phil Foden to help defensively. There's a run here for De Bruyne, although it's not a bad ball from Rodri, but a good bit of defending from PSG. But it eats away a few more seconds as Keylor Navas picks the ball up. It's 1.5 minutes to go here, ladies and gentlemen. 90 seconds then of the game remaining before we go in for half time in the tie, and we resume again in 6 days. Although it's a good pump forward and a good bit of defending there from Ruben Diaz, and Mbappe is told to get up. Ruben Diaz has done a good job on Mbappe in this game on an overall basis, I think. City have really missed someone like Diaz.
Yeah.
To go from Otamendi to Diaz is a massive upgrade, in my opinion. That's what's been really influential on Man City doing so well this season. The fact that we've got to a Champions League semi-final, the fact that we're on the verge of winning the Premier League, the fact that we could win another 3 trophies. No offence to Otamendi, I think he's a good player, but Ruben Diaz is a massive upgrade. Here is Bernardo Silva in the penalty area now. Mahrez. We may as well have a go. 30 seconds to go. Foden.
Take a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Corner or something.
De Bruyne.
That's
He
it.
better have a shot.
That's
He
it.
does, and it's over
Oh,
the
good.
crossbar. I think it's going to be a corner to City, actually. Here we go. Get everyone up. Edison up. Everyone go forward. Oh, Dale. I think it comes off the keeper's hand. What a time to score a goal this would be.
They won't do. They'll go like
They're going to pass this. Ah, don't. Put a ball into the box. Get a ball into the box. Bernardo. Foden.
Oh.
Oh, why did I put a ball into the box?
De Bruyne just didn't read that.
Just
very
didn't
well.
read it. Anyway, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's half time in the tie. It finishes here in Paris. PSG 1, Manchester City 2. The big grin on my face. It's job done from Man City for this first leg match. We've still got it all to do in Manchester, though. We've got a victory. We've got the result that we were looking for. It's a massive, massive win. No time for complacency, though. Neymar looks pretty upset. Kylian Mbappe doesn't look too impressed. Much, much better from Manchester City, though, there in the second half. Big news, Idrissa Gueye, he's going to be suspended for the match at the Etihad next week. He won't be playing. He got sent off, of course. It was a nasty challenge. It's Manchester City that lead in this tie by 2-1. It does mean that Manchester City just need to avoid defeat next Tuesday against PSG. If we do that, we go through to the Champions League final. That is massive, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely massive. Really looking forward to that match next week. That is the do-all and end-all for Man City's season, in my opinion. Really is the do-all and end-all. Mixed can't wait for the second leg already. Ready to go. The big moments there. That's when I'm going to start getting nervous. It's next week. That's the do-all and end-all. There's no going back. Woo! I think I'm breathe, isn't it? I'm breathe. We go again on Saturday. Early kickoff against Crystal Palace in the Premier League. I mean, we're at that action-packed start, end to the season now. Where
what time's that?
It's 12:30.
Oh, is it?
A win for City this weekend and a loss for Man United on Sunday at home to Liverpool, which is possible. We win the Premier League this weekend.
Yeah.
That's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. Such massive, massive games. And we've won this game. I can't even explain to you, ladies and gentlemen, how big of a win that is for Manchester City. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the stats, have a look at where the game can be won and lost going into the match next week, and then we'll go wrap up the live stream there. And I'm going to get a video prepared for you guys for my match reaction review and analysis of this game before we'll have build up towards the end of the week, which will be for the Crystal Palace game. So lots for everybody still to look forward to and plenty more Manchester City content to come. Manchester City only made one sub in that match. There we go. As Neymar was voted the man of the match, my man of the match is going to Kevin De Bruyne. There we go. So, in the end, Man City ended up having 60% possession. Was that good in the second half? 60% possession compared with 40% for PSG. Duels won. City won 52% of their duels, winning 60% of the aerial duels as well. 47% of duels won by PSG, winning 40% of their aerial duels. Both teams had one offside each. 6 corners for PSG, 4 corners for Manchester City. City get 2 goals, PSG 1. 11 shots for City, 6 on target. Much better in the second half. And clinical as well. Clinical. PSG 10 shots, 4 on target, 1 goal for them. This match reminds me of, if it was at the Etihad Stadium, I'd say both teams would be happy. City get 2 goals, they get the away goal. It's only 1 goal in it and it's close. But because we've won away from home, PSG now have it all to do. City have got 2 away goals. It means PSG must win next week by 2 goals to 0. 1-0 PSG next week isn't good enough for them to go through. Because Man City have got 2 away goals, we would go through. That's what's happened because of that Mahrez free kick that went into the back of the net, and poor bit of defending from PSG. That's what's gone on with this game. And so we're putting ourselves into a really, really strong position. No shots ended up going on to the woodwork. 4 shots blocked for PSG and 2 for Manchester City. Shots inside the box, 8 for PSG, 2 outside the box. City 6 shots inside the box and 5 outside of the box. 18 tackles for City, a tackle completion rate of 83%, which is very impressive. 15 tackles for PSG at a tackle completion rate of 47%. Isn't so bad. 15 clearances for City, 14 for PSG, and both teams made 7 interceptions each, so pretty close defensive stats there. In terms of passes for PSG, 457 passes at a pass completion rate of 87%, which is kudos, fair credit to them. City, though, with with more than 200 passes more, 677 passes at a pass completion rate of just over 92%, so fair credit to Manchester City. This has been one hell of a game. This has been a phenomenal game. It's just an absolutely brilliant win for City. And it sets us up really nicely now going into that match next Tuesday. And it's the do-all or end-all for Manchester City's season. And because of that match against Crystal Palace, it wouldn't surprise me if there's going to be 11 changes. I don't think there will be 11 changes. I think it will be back to what we saw against Chelsea and Leeds. I think it will be back to that usual 8 or 9 changes. A couple of players will hold their positions. So someone like Cancelo, in my opinion, I'd be starting against Palace, perhaps. And Zinchenko, I'd be wanting him to start against PSG. I thought Zinchenko, didn't you, Dale, when he came on the hour mark?
The game, yeah.
We look more offensive, we look better, we look more organised, more controlled, and it gave us a really good feel-good factor going into our play for the for the second half, and that second half was one of the best second half performances I've seen from Manchester City. Saw it against Dortmund in the second leg, in the second half, with Man City turning it all around in the second half, and we've seen it again here today. What we need to make sure now going into that match at the Etihad is we have a good first half. A good first half could make all the difference for us getting to the Champions League final. What we need to be careful of now is that we're not conceding 3 goals. I'm confident if we don't concede 3 goals at the Etihad that we go through to the final. That's what we need to work on. And what I'd say to the City players is very straightforward. Do exactly what you did in that second half. Dictate the play, control the possession, control the pressing, don't be afraid, show them no respect, and just go out there, do your thing. And it's as simple as that. And that will be enough, in my opinion, to make it to the Champions League final. Rowan, I do agree there. Foden missed a couple of good opportunities for Manchester City. It could have been even better, but I feel like we're nitpicking. I think tonight of all nights isn't a good time to nitpick. I mean, Pep Guardiola probably will nitpick, but we've just won a Champions League semi-final first leg away from home against one of the best teams in Europe in Paris. There's no such thing as it being bad. It can't be bad. It was fantastic from Manchester City. Fair credit to City in that second half. Much, much better than the first half. And we go on from there, ready for next Tuesday. Like I said, expect lots of rotation on Saturday in preparation for that game on Tuesday. We've got a 6-day turnaround. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you everybody for tuning into this live watch along. It's much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new around here. Thank you very much for tuning in, Dale.
No problem.
So do subscribe if you are new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. The aim, 17k subscribers, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also to leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy this live watch along. We're currently on 179 likes. My aim now is to try and get to 200 likes. We're now 19 likes away from that. Let's see if we can get there by the end of me doing my promo. That would be brilliant. This stream deserves 200 likes. It deserves to be one of my most liked live streams of all time. So if you have enjoyed the content, do leave a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. Don't forget to go and check out today's video sponsor, which is OneFootball. You can find their link at the top of my description. And once more, I will roll my promo video for them right now. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. So thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. It is much appreciated by me. Yeah, if you want to go and check out all the latest football news, transfer news, latest fixtures, results, live commentary, live league tables, statistics, and all that good stuff, then do go and download the OneFootball app. Certainly worthwhile having if you enjoy all things football. Certainly one of the, if not the best footballing app out there. It's the best footballing app in my opinion. It's a free download as well, so do press that link at the top of my description, which will take you to the download page to download OneFootball. It does help to support the future content created here on my channel. Don't forget also then, my social media links, they're in the description below and also on the yellow banner too if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Leave a thumbs up, like I said, if you did enjoy this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and the last thing to say, leave your thoughts in the live chat whilst we are still here live for another minute or two. If you're watching this after the game, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. So, a big thank you to everybody for tuning in. It is much appreciated. 196 likes we're on now. 197 likes. We're 3 likes, ladies and gentlemen, away from 200 likes. Let's make this a 200 liked live stream. It's been one of my most favourite live streams of all time, and it's a sensational result for Manchester City as well. So yeah, leave a thumbs up. 199 now, 1 away. Who wants to be my 200th like? Absolute legends. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. Thank you to everyone that has interacted with me today, left their thoughts in the live chat. And thank you to everyone that has participated and helped to support my channel by leaving a thumbs up, subscribing, downloading the OneFootball app as well, and people becoming JSGC members. Your support is just phenomenal. You're all absolutely brilliant, and I just want to say a big, big thank you to everybody for the continued support, not just today, but throughout all of my channel, with the continued support everyone has shown me. I feel very blessed, so thank you everyone for that. Absolute legends. Big salute and shout out to everybody that is part of the JSGC army as we pass 200 likes on this live stream, so thank you everyone for that. That is much appreciated. So yeah, good night, bro. Thank you very much for tuning in. I've just got one last thing to say to everybody. We did it. We've won a Champions League semi-final match. All we've got left to do now is make sure we win the tie. Riyad Mahrez, the Algerian king now. Kevin De Bruyne, the Belgian king as well. We've put ourselves in a really strong position. Let's hope and make sure that next Tuesday we carry on doing what we did in that second half. We do that over 90 minutes. Champions League final, baby. That is what is on the line for next week, and I will see you all again for that live watch along for the second leg. So I'll see you then. I'll see you all again on Saturday afternoon, early kickoff for the Crystal Palace live watch along as well for everybody to look forward to. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe and all that good stuff. Download the OneFootball app now through the link at the top of my description. One last thing to say to everybody. Good night. Thank you for tuning in. I've been JSGC. I hope everyone is safe and well. I do hope that everyone enjoyed the live stream as well. And I'll see you all again soon. Peace. Ciao for now.